Okay, so last time you guys had come towards the end of your weapon roundup after defeating both Greed and Lust, with Axel Phoenix being sent into the Shadow Plane, which acts as the weapon's armory to deal with the ones that haven't fully formed. Him acting on the bottom of the list, and you guys starting at the top of the list, as it were. Since the weapons have been spawning one at a time, it's the best way to go about it, as you are on a kind of time limit. As with each weapon that is defeated, the effects on your plane get worse. Though mostly this is in the effect of the black glass that is flowing from the sky above. As the black glass attaches itself to objects or people, once it fully forms said object or person, they will be transported to said shadow plane. And you'll all know that nothing's really going to be able to survive in said plane. Most of the mortals will pretty much just die instantly, whereas objects, you don't really care about objects unless they're sentient or animated. And with Axel dealing with the other side, as you had defeated Lust, another version of a weapon was defeated in the shadow plane. With 3 more left on the docket, you had some time to yourself to rest and prepare for the upcoming weapon fight the next day. And through your sleep, I think it was Osa. Give me 1 second, something's ringing me. You know, when I tell people that I'm doing something today, they always think it's the best time to be talking to me. You went off to go meet up with the Wrath weapon, and similar to the previous ones, he was a bit chatty, though this time it seemed like he wasn't being controlled like the previous ones. As Iskandar had true seeing up in the last fights, he saw that there was a haze above the weapon's heads. And through looking at Osa after her dream of looking at the shadow planets, she had a similar haze. Through the use of detect magic, he could tell that it was meant to be some form of domination or controlling magics, though for both Osa and the Wrath weapon, they didn't seem to be affecting them, though they were definitely trying their darndest. Wrath seemed to not really know who was controlling or sending in the weapons, though he believed it would to be a group of beings, as if it was a individual, they would have to be quite powerful to do so. Though he also put in a theory that whoever did summon the weapons possibly died in doing so. Aside from that, it definitely seemed like Raph didn't really want to fight, as he had found a modicum of peace as Raph was fading away. Though it was either going to be his life or yours, as he continues to live, the more time is allowed for the Black Glass to approach your planet. And so a battle ensued, to the point where you've seen that he has quite the grasp of maneuverability around the battlefield through using acrobatics and teleportation magics. He's also been cutting into the rage deep within Osa to the point where he's attacked you twice with it, I think now?
Yeah.
Either twice or 3 times. And went it off just as he was coming back to his turn. So we shall continue from there. He's used HTTPs, that's fine. he has not used that one yet. That could be used. Yeah, he is going to use this because that cooldown's done. I need to update my thing here. Alright. He brings his weapon low and cuts through to Osa. And I need Osa to give me a will save, please.
Here's my last Grand Destiny on this.
Sure, sure.
Could be like one higher, but here we go.
You say that's 52 then?
No, that's 51. That's just because it rolled a 19.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's definitely quite the high roll, and that is enough to save against the effect he was trying to do. Though, since he's done it twice now, you can pretty much tell most likely it's going to be cut through Sen again. And with that, Big Boyo is going to move. It's going to move backwards to here, and is starting to fly up high. Make that a bit larger for his actual icon thing.
We haven't got fly on, have we?
Negative.
Nope.
Not yet.
Not
That's
yet.
going to cause an issue otherwise.
Shit, you're too far away.
Iskandar.
Alrighty. Yeah, that'll do. I will cast Fly, Mass, on these.
Is
two.
that an area or is it touched?
It is no two creatures that are beyond 30 feet apart.
Alrighty, alrighty.
So I can't remember how many I've done as Quicken. I
Ooh.
think 4.
Good thing you guys are large.
Yeah, literally just
Don't make
about
that mistake.
touches. So I'll quicken that. I'm down to 3 of those. Yep, 3 of those. And then I'll cast.
Nice to hear the cutlery in the background.
Oh, that's back. Okay, great.
Yeah, just kick the misses away.
1 sec.
You don't have to, I was joking.
I could have sworn I picked up Flight, but I guess I didn't. Oh, that's like 5th level spell.
You say flight.
Yeah, that's alright. If not, I will just cast Fly on Osa as a standard. Which I'm pretty sure is in here somewhere.
Fly is touch. Do you have the reach my magic?
I have the rod.
Alright. I'm just going to double check reach, because I'm pretty sure you can do it from touch, it's just you can't do it from personal.
Yeah, because I think it goes touch to close.
Yeah. Yep, touch to close.
Yeah, I do have Flight, sorry, and it is touch. No, it's personal. That can't be right. Yeah, it's touch, isn't it? Flight is touch.
Flight is personal, fly is touch. Oh, yeah. I think it's because flight is faster.
Oh, right, okay. I don't have single target fly, so I'm gonna have to use Fly Mass twice. So that's 17 con.
Alrighty.
But I'll move to
Yeah.
here, and then that should be close. Well, I'll move close enough, basically.
Bad news.
Oh shit, yeah. You can resist it.
Wah, wah.
Well, I said it now.
All of those harmorless spells.
Yeah. And my bonus is plus 28, so I would have to fumble to fail.
Neat.
Right, I'm leaving you here then.
And that's without the rage bonus.
I tried.
So you did. That's fine.
Just beg that he comes
Okay.
back down.
I can throw my axe
She
at
can,
him.
yeah,
It's
she
fine.
can throw it.
Alright.
Ooh.
hit for me.
Not quite as effective,
Leona.
but it's something.
I mean, you won't be raging for long, you'll be fine.
Yeah. From the looks of it, yeah.
I can just about get to it if I fly diagonally up as a charge. Hasted as well.
Fly is 20 foot. Haste only brings it to 50. What is this diagonal? Yeah, sure. I'll let you do it.
Well, Leonard will charge. Just checking what buffs he has on. Ah, yes. Yeah, he'll charge. Why not? And give a good old swing.
Big old lad's going to attack towards you.
No.
You don't have anything for getting hit by crits, do you?
No.
Alrighty. He shall hit you. He does a pretty much straight on crit, where it's just the same number for both rolls. You take 150.
Do we have stone skin again?
He overcomes that.
Never mind.
The only D-high doesn't overcome is slash dash.
Well, there's that damage, and then it's also
Yep.
plus 8 on the damage.
I need to double check things. It has been just a smidgen of time. So D100.
So that's 138, barring any DR he has.
The crits will not confirm. The crit won't affect him critically, but he will be damaged. What was that number?
That was just the
that
total
would have been
damage.
just the yeah. Alrighty, your attack will hit and do less than normal, and definitely less than the crit would have done.
Yep, that's me.
Alrighty, Joseph.
Oh boy, I can't really do a whole lot.
Also, Leonard, can you write what height you're at? Also, as a update, I did look over the week. I forgot to say at the beginning, for legendary proportions, and for the spell effects to make you larger. It seems like just because you're larger, they give you the reach, so you should have 10-foot reach now.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, I'll be 5 foot back.
Yep, it's fine. It wouldn't change anything.
Yep, right.
I'm just gonna move up and I'm gonna pull out a scroll in case they don't get to just make a regular attack next time or next round.
So you're moving and then pulling out a scroll.
Yeah, I can't really do much else.
Okay. Oh, what's up?
You sure I'm too far away from that? Yeah, I'm just gonna move closer and throw my axe up at him. Yeah, just the one throw.
That will miss.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. Alright, those are all updated. There's just how I have them organized. Alright. Goes back to Monsieur Raff. Let me just double check his abilities. Easy stats. Alrighty, he is going to let loose onto. He's gonna 5-foot drop for the starter. And then he's going to let loose onto Leonard and Osa. So the first one will go for Osa. Osa, you'll be crit for 156. And then the rest of his attacks are just going to miss Leonard.
Nice. My AC's doing something for once.
Yeah. That'll be him. Iskandar.
Not too sure what to do at the moment. Oh yeah, heal Leo, of course.
Yeah, Leah's the one that needs healing right now. Until Osa loses her frenzy.
Move to here. Cast. Not full cure. Close range full heal. Got 8 now.
Yeah, full cure is 8.
I'm pretty sure I could get you within 85 from here. So. Yep. You are full HP.
Leonard gives a good old thumbs up to Iskandar.
Oh, I got rid of my entire people. Don't know how I did that.
It sounds good to me.
Oh, it's because my numlock's broken. Okay. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Oh, when he hit... Oh, when he hit, Leo, didn't he have Gale Spikes?
Missed.
No, I mean the, attack.
Yeah, hit him with the attack opportunity, so... Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. What is the thing again? Is it 60?
5d6, I
Oh,
think.
fuck.
He'll actually take some wind damage.
Aha.
Need to update some of that full cure text. Still says creature touched.
I'll do that now.
But yeah, it is meant to be close. Alright, is that everything from Iskandar?
That's it for now.
Alrighty. Leonard.
Yep, he'll follow the big dude and go 5 foot down and give him a full attack. I've denied flanking. Oh yeah, no, Osa's not even within range. Never mind.
I'm not threatening right now.
He did not attack you by the time it comes to your next turn, so you do have flanking. But you're not...
Yeah, but I'm not threatening. Well, I'm threatening, but Osa's not.
She provides flanking, she doesn't get anything.
No. Well.
Also, I'm not flanking because he's 5 feet too far away from me.
That too.
Nope. Should all be right in there.
Alrighty. First one hits. Second one hits. Third. You motherfucker. I was doing your attack rolls as damage. Alright. Because you have flurry swings underneath the weapon attacks. I was expecting damage for some reason. You guys have different styles.
I think I used the wrong macro.
How so?
Because those weapon damages are wrong. That's not including my size up. So it should be 2d6 instead of 1d8. Fuck's sake.
Oh, you gotta be annoying, don't you?
You can always just take the attack rolls and then I'll just reroll.
Yeah, I'll
the
take the
rolls.
attack rolls. Just reroll damage. Can you just press the other macro and we'll just ignore these attack rolls and the other macro?
There you go. Just take those damage rolls.
Okay, so the first 3 hits for an amount. I was about to say the actual amount. 4th and 5th miss. Flurry swings. Let me roll my secret things. Oh, you do not get that crit from the first flurry.
Yeah.
Where's flurry damage? There it is. Second flurry will also hit. And then haste also hits. Alrighty. Plenty of hits. No effects, yeah? She didn't get any crits.
Yeah, no effects.
Alrighty. Joseph! What's that scroll gonna do?
Well, I can't remember whether we got his immunities and stuff like that.
It should be in a handout. I'll double check for you.
It's in the monster compendium at the bottom.
I did not put it in the handout, so it'd have to be in your monster compendium, yeah.
It is.
Ah, there it is. Okay, it was out of alphabetical order. Immunities. He's not immune to magic, so that's fine. So about the best thing I can do right this moment is use one of my scrolls of Ruinga, which at the level that they're made at, it's what class level is that made out of?
Ruinga is 6, so 11th. Unless the scroll's made differently, which, unless I give you something, they normally you just buy them at 11th.
It's just regular base class level. So I just had it. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so 3d8 plus 10, just one missile, it looks like. Perfect. So I'm gonna...
You'd have 2.
I would?
Yeah, because you get 2 at 8th, and then 3 at 12th, so it's 11th, so you only get 2.
Okay. He probably has spell resistance, doesn't he? I forget.
I'm pretty sure Iskandor has tried to attack him. I think was this the guy you shot Ardor at?
Yep, then he cut it out the air.
He cut out the air, so I don't even know if you would know if he has SR or not. He's just been cutting everything.
That's true. I don't know if he expects this from me, so we'll see if it works. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ruinga at him. I got 2 missiles. Is he doing anything with it?
I'm just checking if I can. For what he has, I don't think he can. I'll double check if he has this other thing. He cannot cut the magic missile likes, so go ahead. You'll have to roll SR for him, which would be D20 plus 11.
Okay. No damage.
Nope, those are just shatter against him.
Would have been okay damage too.
Yeah. That's your standard. Do you want to do anything with the move?
Yeah, I'll move up next to Iskandar again.
Alrighty. Oh, sir.
What in the world?
That's an arrow. You've been painting, have you? I might go find some red dots randomly again.
Apparently, I don't know how I got to that, but it's a thing apparently. I thought Iskandar was going to teleport us up to the guy. That's why I keep following him.
Did you?
You have fly.
Yeah, you can fly.
Yeah, now I can, but before we could fly, I thought we were going to get up close and personal with the teleports. Well, at least that's what we were talking about at the end of the last session.
That wasn't
You
one.
were, but then I think he changed his mind after the Wrath weapon followed the teleport. I don't know. I don't know his thought processes.
I'm gonna try fling my axe in the air again at him. I think that's all of them.
Alright. Now, ladies.
Damn.
Good lord. Right.
The frenzy will hit. The crit will not confirm. And as the axe lands fiercely into the guy's chest, he will fall to the floor as his body starts to crack and flake away.
Three.
Nice.
Steal.
I suppose.
Yeah, give me something different. Just give me this.
I guess at this point when we heal you, you're like.
Oh, I don't want to delete him. I want to delete his black box. Give me this. As the wrath weapon falls to the floor with Osa's axe dug deep into his chest plates, instead of blood pouring out of it that you would have preferred, instead just the skin and whatever was inside flakes away as his body starts to disintegrate, just like all of the previous weapons had done, and kind of similar to how Vizinviib did when you were doing the Titan Backbreaker campaign. As his body fades, he stabs his humongous katana into the floor as he looks up at you. Well, this is how the story ends for me then. But there's so much more for you to do. If my brethren yet live on the other plane, you haven't much time to cleanse this world to the glass. I would offer you the best of luck in your journeys. And if the goddess within the core deigns it so, we may meet again. Hopefully, not on the battlefield. Though know this, you must act quickly, as if my kin is to be slain anytime soon. You'll have but mere moments to deal with the aftermath. His body flakes and crumples away as you can hear the clanking of metal against metal and the large thud as his body disintegrates and his armor is left behind. Both his sword and his armor start to shrink in place of where his body used to be, as well as atop that a single ring, as they've all shrunk to medium size. And with the Wrath weapon's complete disintegration, you can hear yet another shattering of glass above high. Looking upwards, you can see that only a single silhouette remains. Though really, it's kind of like a null silhouette because they disappear when they... Oh, no, that silhouette's still there actually, because that's in the armory. The black glass is now coming down in a torrent as if it was downpouring rain. The floor beneath your feet hasn't been coated yet, as it does go through the planet itself towards the core and builds outwards. The crags and ravines that have made themselves continue to shake, crack apart, and widen as you can see deeper and deeper into the mud below. Beneath the grounds, it is a black abyss, very similar to the dreams you guys have been sharing up to this point. Writhing tentacles lash out as they are able to break the surface, trying to grip at the air or whatever is there. It seems like the black glass just melds and phases through the tentacles to reach more of your own plane's materials. Along with the increased downpour of the black glass, the winds have become almost as if they're sheets of ice hitting against you. Instead of invisible, just swaths of air, it's now just as if there's just ice everywhere moving around. Thanks to your divine abilities, you're able to withstand it. However, you see that the grass beneath your feet, or beneath wherever you're flying, completely frosts over as green it turns to blue, and the nearby trees start to crack and fall down under the flash freeze. And you could roll a knowledge geography if you wish to identify the current temperature. Okay, Joseph is just at the cusp. He's like, I know this. However, Iskandar can just let you know that it is close to minus 200 degrees centigrade. And if the world gets any colder, all life is just going to die because it's going to be way too cold for it to keep its energy.
Are we struggling at all with that?
You guys are fine because you're divine powers. But you'll know that absolute zero is negative 273 Celsius, and this place is just getting colder as time goes on. Along with the coldness, you guys don't need to breathe, so it's not going to hurt your lungs either. You can see that the sun only has one remaining partition to it, just like the silhouette in the sky. Though you do have a few moments to yourself before any more chaotic events occur. So, react as you will. I don't know if there's any loot goblins just want to go straight for the guy's equipment.
Leo was just gonna just check over, see if there's anything left over from his where he was standing or flying.
His sword, his armor, and a ring.
It seems the more we defeat these creatures, the worse our situation. Are we even sure that defeating the sins is the way to reverse it?
We don't know, but we have to do something, right?
We do.
Like Rat himself said that we have to defeat all of them, so maybe Minerva can then fix this.
Maybe.
But if we do nothing, it's just gonna get even worse.
I'm not suggesting doing nothing, it just seems like we're not helping. But you're pretty right.
I don't like this any more than you do, but I don't know what else to do.
It's true, we don't have many alternatives.
I'm worried what we're going to have to do in that very small amount of time that Reth was saying that we will have once the last weapon is defeated.
That one's up to Axel, it's up there.
For now,
We have to hope he succeeds. We can only assume the last weapon will come here to finish the fight. If he can deal with their side, then we might have a chance, but it seems like we're slipping further and further into that realm.
he may also be able to damage it before it comes here, which would make it easier on us.
Maybe. I don't think we're that lucky, though.
Who do we have left?
Should be Pride, isn't it?
No. If it was going in reverse order, then Envy would be the last one. Because Envy was related to Ichabod, which is the first one
Oh, yeah.
that he was envious of other people's long lifespans and whatnot.
Alrighty. See what we got. Let's have a look at those gubbins then.
Leonard will turn around and show the items to Iskandar.
See why I got that katana.
Leonard's very interested in it, but it's not going to fit his class.
Do you need me to roll spellcraft for it?
I mean, you can if you want to see big numbers, but you don't need to. Okay, looking over his stuff, I shall put it into the chat what he has. So door checks it. Actually, yes, because I have it on my document. I don't need to use his character sheet. Okay, so he has a Mithril Uroi, which is at +5. That is a Eastern armor. He has a Ring of Protection +5, and an Adamantine Katana +5 with the Heartseeker and Keen special abilities.
That's pretty good. I mean, I won't be taking any of that, but...
You sure you don't want the armor?
Maybe. Let me just retrain 5 of my feet so I can use it.
Sounds good to me. You don't need any more magic. Everyone's immune to it.
All you gotta do is take one level of fighter now, right?
No, because it's still spell failure.
Yeah, I know. Red
Although
mage.
that would save me 3 feet. Maybe. Before we get back to Nefel, I take it these are all medium, so we can carry them if need be.
They're all medium, yeah.
Does anyone actually just want them offhand?
The only one I would really take is the Ring of Protection, but let me see what my other rings are.
Yeah, much multi-class and no. Berserker. Teach me your ways.
Yeah, I've got not much else that my rings are okay. They're not amazing, but they're okay. And a +5 to my AC is not really going to make that much difference. Although that's deflection, that goes to other stuff, doesn't it?
Deflection is...
So,
touch.
is anyone taking anything from there? Because if not, I'll add it to group loot.
Nah. Not for me, at least.
Deflection goes to all of the ACs. It also goes on the CMD.
Yes, that is true.
It's good if I haven't casted the high level deflection, but obviously that's a round spell, so that's not always the case.
Yeah, we'll just sell it all.
It's alright. It's in group loot.
Nice. Alrighty. Let's run some down all our way back.
I think you're missing some XP. Because that's where I'm at currently, Chester.
I clearly didn't add something there. Here we go. Right, now it's up to date then. Right, I guess we head back into Nefel.
How are you going back to Nefel? Are you teleporting back?
Yeah, probably fastest way. I can bend space and time greater and get us there now. Well, outside the room at least. I'll do that.
You cast bend space and time greater, and you are whisked away back to Nefel. As you appear within the capital that you spent a lot of time in up to this point, having completed missions for them and going back here just as a base of operations, you're very keen to changes going on in the city. And you know that with each of the weapons, people were gaining back their emotions as each weapon was essentially holding dominion over each of the different continents and kingdoms. However, as before, not many people are out about in the streets due to the cold weather from previous. But those magi who are walking about, and possibly people who needed to go outside to get supplies and the like, or doing a messenger run, you can see that all the individuals have frozen over, their bodies encased in large chunks of ice. They're all put into a sort of status from being flash frozen. As well as that, all of the TVs around that you can see that used to display news reports and updates to the current climate have also frosted over, and behind the ice you can see just bare static screens. All of the lights in the cities have been turned off, either the electrical ones or those that were lit up. And aside from the chilling winds, you don't hear any sound or see any movement in the city.
I'm gonna walk up to somebody and see if our presence does anything to them, like it did with the emotional stuff.
You can definitely try, and as you approach said frozen individuals, nothing happens.
Damn.
It must be the freezing effect. Things are going bad to worse. It is the end of the world, isn't it?
Hard to see how the military is faring, or if it's the same.
And our families.
Yeah.
Let's get a move on then.
Are you moving to the further down in branch building?
Yes. Well, I think everyone's good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way to the further down in branch building, the site is pretty much the same anywhere you go. People that were outside are frozen over in ice, and all the lights have been turned off. It's the same site with the exterior of the battalion branch building. The two exterior guardsmen were changed out from the ones holding umbrellas, and instead they look to be magi. And I'll say I'll just say you detect magic. You can see that they still have their mage armors on, though the mage armor is, of course, underneath the ice they are now encapsulated in.
Are they frozen to the ground, or would it be like a simple thing to pick them up?
They are frozen to the ground, yes.
I don't want to accidentally break somebody by trying to move them, but that was an idea.
Just remove a leg, it'll be fine. Aside from the guards, everyone can roll perception. Everyone is perceptive. Alrighty. Looking across the guards and having a little think about what you can do to help them. Your eyes do drift to look around just to make sure nothing else is affecting this place hostilely. And you do see something of concern. As before, the black glass was coating buildings and man-made structures. You can see that almost the entire roof of the branch building has been coated in black glass. So you can easily assume that the black glass is going through that and going into the interior now.
We have to get to the main room. Assess the damage.
You all moving through then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Making your way into the interior of the branch building. You can see it's a bit warmer in here, mostly just because the walls and the like are keeping out the cold or keeping the heat in, but it's definitely still way too cold in here. Those that are nearby any sort of heat source are shivering and almost curse to the high gods that you just opened the door to make it even colder. Just gonna ignore the cold people and move on.
I'm looking if I thought I had a wand of endure elements somewhere. It might help a little bit.
I could just cast it if you want. It's a 1 MP spell. The communal is like 3rd level, so or 2nd.
I'll let you know that that's what I was suggesting, or that I was getting ready to do.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got a wand of elemental resist. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend. How many charges do I need to use off of that?
Is it resist or endure?
Elemental resistance. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that stops ice damage. It doesn't stop you being coated in ice.
Yeah, I thought I saw endurance, but let me keep looking.
The issue is with endure, it only covers up to minus 45 to 60. This is a lot colder.
Oh, I know it is a lot colder, especially outside, but inside they might be able to help them a little bit. It might give them a bonus or something. No, I don't have any. There should be a higher level of endure elements that does.
There probably
worse.
is. Pathfinder. to their cold environments and head
Yeah,
on
we
to
can't do
the
anything
meeting
for
room.
them.
Okay. Moving through the building, you eventually get to the outside of Wedge's office. However, concerningly, you can now see that the ceiling has been coated in black glass and it is falling through into said hallway and onto the floor beneath your feet. At this point, you will have to worry about stepping in it, as you know that if you go through said black glass, you go through to the shadow plane. None of it's big enough to have your whole body go through, but you will have to make sure you don't get your legs and arms trapped. I think everyone would still have fly. What is fly? Minutes? Yeah, you still have fly, so you can just fly through the corridor. At which point
I don't
you
have it.
can. Well, you can suffer.
Sounds like a you problem.
Hmm. They've got to kill you
Thanks,
somehow.
guys.
Throwing you into a shadow plane's the next best thing. If you
Fine.
have good enough acrobatics, you can just easily do it. If you have a minus to acrobatics, you're gonna have to roll.
I'll
Or someone
give her-
can.
I'll
You
give
give it a fly?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Give it a
Like,
fly. You can
because my
fly.
acrobatics isn't great.
Ah, yeah. Good thing you got that. Flying through the corridor, you are able to make your way into Wedge's office. It's definitely scarce of people, at least in comparison to when they had all of the kingdom leaders here. Wedge quickly stands from his chair as he begins to talk to your group, as well as all the others turning to you. Putting up his hands to wave, you can all feel another shudder across the building as a faint grey line moves straight through the room and through the opposite walls. As the line glances over everyone in here, they seem to have been stopped in time, except for your characters. The anti-magic field starts to crack as you can see thin lines all across its dome as it dissipates, and you're left in a room that has seemingly stopped.
Can we affect other people when they're stopped?
You can certainly try.
Like, if I were to move up to Kurdash and like scooch him off out of the way right now.
As you go up to Kurdash, placing your hands on his side to push him to the side, it seems like he is immovable.
Oh,
To also the fact that even his clothing doesn't seem to react to your hands at all.
Iskandar, I'm no mage, but this doesn't seem normal.
Certainly not. Can you check out the window? I'll try and inspect him. And I'll detect magic on them. I've got true seeing as well, so hopefully that helps.
Using detect magic and true seeing, you can see that the black glass is also falling into this room at this point, coating everyone and everything in here. Aside from that, it seems like it's not exactly magical, it seems to be a planar disturbance, at which point you need to roll Knowledge Arcana to identify what's happened.
Is he explaining this to everybody else?
Yeah,
So I can make a roll as well.
yeah. I thought you were going to inspect the window, but yeah.
Oh, I can do that as well.
Joseph, it's very a minute case, so even though you rolled really high, you don't really, well, I'll say high, it might be a bonus. No, you rolled really low. You rolled really low. You can blame that for not knowing. However, Iskandar, you can more aptly diagnose your plane. And you know that every plane has several characteristics to it, from their elemental bindings, what kind of temperature and weather they have, the space of how much you can move around, their timescapes, and blah 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 blah. You got a similar. Well, I don't think you went to the Dragon's Realm. You may have done. However, you know that as your plane is basically melding with the Shadow Plane, This either is a byproduct of that or something relating to that grey line that just appears. However, you can now tell that your material plane has lost the time category. So it no longer has time.
Is the black glass falling onto people who are stopped and affecting them?
Yes, the black glass is still moving, and it is coating everyone and everything in here.
I'll explain this to the party and essentially reiterate to them that this is the end. Effectively, we need to try and take out that creature, the last one, the last sin, or it's over. We've got a lot of time.
As Joseph is looking out the window, Joseph, you can easily see that the final partition and the final silhouette in the sky have dissipated. And it seems like the final weapon has been defeated, and the black glass is falling ever faster.
So, all the sins are beaten, but it's worse.
It's still going on. It's not stopping.
Is Jasper speaking? You said we couldn't hear him. I didn't know if he was trying to speak.
Yeah, that's alright. I just fixed it now.
He was lighting up a bit.
Yeah, he just lit up then. I don't know if he's having issues. You tried turning it off and on again. You're lighting up, Jack, but still nothing. Just in case.
That's alright.
Should be fixed now.
There you go, we can hear you now.
Good.
Is there any way to identify, like, what to do here? Because I don't think anyone's an expert on their plane sliding into another one.
Now, the question is what happens next if all the weapons are defeated?
Yeah.
We almost need to request a meeting with Minerva.
I would say you could roll intelligence, but you have high enough already. You remember that your conversations with Axel Phoenix talking about when he was speaking with Rama, as well as some of the weapons themselves and your own theories, that if you were to defeat all the weapons, it would allow you to, well, it would allow Minerva to cleanse your plane and return it back to normal. However, you would need to concentrate all the energy on a single place so that she would not be impeded.
Right, so we need to go see her and get that done, really.
Yes.
Alright, let's gather around. Right, can we go back to where we found her? I thought that was really far on the Earth.
That's a very good question. How did you get there in the first place?
She teleported us to her.
Did she?
I thought she did. Oh, it's the crystals. We got the crystals.
Yeah, we had the crystals.
Yeah, let's get the crystals.
There you go.
Alright, let's Captain Planet and get over there.
You form the crystals. Well, you hold all the crystals in your hands as you are all coated in your lovely colourful lights, transformed into beams as you shoot up into the skies, as you can see over the worlds. Definitely seems like it's a worldly phenomenon. Everything is cold and everything is frozen. Frozen in the fact that it's frozen in time, but it's also frozen in ice. You then shoot back downwards, going through the earth and tumbling to its core. And as you form it back into Minerva's sanctuary, you can see that she is already there, ready and waiting.
Leonard will get down on one knee and start bowing.
Leonard, as you get down to one knee and bow, you notice that the floor beneath your feet has a coating of the black glass.
That wasn't there before. He'll like look back up to Minerva and say, well, the job is done. All the weapons have been defeated.
It is good to see my heroes of the light returning to my sanctum. Indeed, your mission is complete in that you have rid the world, as well as the armory, of the weapons I designed so many years ago. Sadly, it seems another force is at play with their release. Their realm is forming with ours, and we cannot abide by such an occurrence. As you no doubt know, the black glass is transporting this world into the shadow plane, and once it is finished, the material plane will be no more, at least for this planet in its entirety. I cannot speak for the other celestial bodies outside of this. With the weapons defeated, I am able to heal this world from its damage and force the shadow plane back to whence it came. However, the damage is quite dire, and I can only heal it if we concentrate the remaining emotional energies flowing about the world and within the armory. You have fought 7 sins and thus cleansed the world of all of its dark powers. But more is still forming. People will never be void of emotion, nor will they stop themselves from wanting that which they do not have. A form will make itself known within an ancient ruin forming in the darkness. It is the epicenter of this black glass, and thus you may find it otherworldly and difficult to fight within. With your powers and mine combined, I am sure you'll be able to face whatever makes itself known. You do not have much time from here, as even though our plane has been sapped of its ability to move forwards, the black glass continues to descend upon our world. I shall try to slow its progress to make sure a lesser amount of the beings here are transported away. And to aid in your victory, since you cannot restore yourself to this point, I am allowed by the rules set upon by the Pantheon to give you more aid. Minerva waves her hand over all of you as all of your daily resources are returned and pools are filled to full.
Nice. Do you know anything about this form? Is there anything we can prepare for, or is it simply a case of fighting it and hoping to win?
I can tell you that it is a forming of all of the energies thus far, and so it shall be the mightiest challenge you have faced up to this point. I advise you prepare yourselves now, as once you appear within that place, I doubt you'll have much time for conversation with whatever appears.
So are we being transported straight from here to that plane?
Yes, we have barely enough time for the teleportation as it is.
Leo will just look to Iskandar. Well, you best throw up some buffs, boy.
That kind of attitude's going to get you no healing next time.
Hey,
I like how you called
I'm
him
not
boy,
here to
and he's
stick
probably
around to
triple your
protect
age.
you. If I'm not here to protect you, who's going to save you?
If I'm not here to heal you, who's going to save you?
So what I'm hearing is this is a mutual agreement. Looks like we're in this together. You know, hold his hand out.
Yeah, he'll reach his hand out. I'm sorry, I'm just on edge. And Ryan trying to recalculate a buff list on the fly. Give me that.
I'm sure you'll survive.
Leo would like look back to Osis and Joseph and say, how about you? Are you guys ready to do this?
We kind of have to be.
Are you going to be having the same buffs as the previous fight?
Slight variation.
Now the question is, will this thing have mischance? So do I give myself blind fight or do I give myself staggering and stunning critical? To be fair, I can change it if it needs to. It's only 2 swift actions. Just do one turn, one the other turn. Put stunning and staggering critical on first.
I have no idea where my mischance spell's gone. I swear it's 3rd level. Yep, there it is, found it. Oh, so could you not rage while I'm doing these, please? Otherwise I'm going to have to roll a lot of spell pen.
Fine, I'll keep it in bay for now.
Alrighty. I'm going to put this all in. I just need to do the last ones I cast. So then it's... Alrighty.
Tippity tappa tappa tappity tip.
Right. Sorry, I know this takes a while. And I'm just going to need a calculator, but yeah, that should be it. Could I have cast this with the remaining MP I had before she restored us?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. In that case, I don't need a calculator. That's fine.
Would you have had enough MP to castle this before she'd healed you?
Yeah, I'll check that now. Give me a minute. Because I had 192. There are tell elements, aren't there?
8. Pretty sure it's 8. I'll double check. So it's 6 normal and then Shadow and Holy.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only ones you could count outside of that would be non-elemental, which isn't an element, and you can't negate it. And then magic, which is not really a type.
Everyone has +5 armor, don't they? Because Magic
No.
Investments doesn't. I'm pretty sure Magic Investments just gives you the plus. So, would that allow
Yes.
you to make it to 5, or no? If it's got other enchantments on it.
It won't allow you to go above the total +10 value, but if you have spaces left, yes, it will bring you to 5, but it doesn't stack. But you're level 20, so you'd give +5 anyway.
Yeah. So it's if anyone's got space, I'll use that on them. Just let me know. 4. Fuck, I've just started minusing. I would need to spend 20 of my current MP to do so. That's fine. I'll probably use the big shell one when we get the saves.
Sorry about that.
It's alright, you just missed me being really boring.
So, are you putting magic vestment on anyone?
Does anyone have space for it?
That's the same thing as mage armor, right?
No. It gives
No,
you
it-
movement.
Yeah, it's the enhancement bonus of your armor if you had enchanted it normally.
Oh yeah, mine's at +5.
Mine only has the enchantments, like the effects on it.
Is it +1 at the moment then? Actually, wait, you don't care
It
about
doesn't
AC.
have blast gust. I mean, I don't care about AC in general, but
Alright, well,
it
You
only
only-
has Titanic and Red Spikes.
and
No
she asked
bonus,
her.
because I guess that's not necessary for armor.
I think every armor has to have +1 at least, doesn't it? To
I
add
thought
on
so,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
I was told otherwise at some point in the past, I think.
Fair enough. In that case, no magic vestments.
This is the sheet. So, looking at the rules of magic armor, the armor needs to have a +1 for the abilities. It might be shield that doesn't.
But then I'd be lied to.
If it was me, I apologize. If it was someone else, fuck him.
I will not give out any names, but that's what I was told.
This also says shield specialty needs +1 enhancement. So it may have been a different edition. If it was me, again, I apologize. I don't know how many GMs you have beside me, and if you have any more besides me, how dare you?
Just rolling this quickly. Just ignore it. It's just testing macro.
3.5 needed to have +1, so I don't know if it had been that, or I don't know much about 5th edition, so I can't say anything about that.
Alrighty, this should be good.
Yay, it works.
Don't like that damage. Take it away. Take it away now.
Well, that whole last fight, my damage was wrong. So I've now put it so it automatically, if I get buffed to damage, it just automatically adds it in. So that's the correct damage now.
What does Bless Weapon do?
It's just if it's an evil creature, you auto-confirm crits. Basically, that's what it is. And you
Okay.
can hit ghost stuff. Let me get the wording for you.
I'm
Is
just
it-
like looking for, because there are some that I don't have already on the buff list. So if they have like a bonus, if I need to care about that.
No, so it just makes it function as +1 if you didn't have an enhancement. So it's just a low-level spell. It becomes good aligned, bypass the DR of certain creatures, and if you crit an evil creature, it's automatically successful. None of
Okay.
these have been evil so far, but I don't know if that's going to change.
What about Moment of Greatness?
Let's just
I
search
did
in
put
that.
on the list, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Grand Destiny if applicable, which is 4. So you have that.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Different Destiny, but Moment of Greatness.
Oh,
Level 1 illusionist spell.
yes, I do have that.
It's at the top of the list. Are you just asking what it does?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get it.
Says that.
Someone's beat me to it. But yeah, basically you can double a morale bonus once before making a roll. However, that then discharges the spell. So basically it just means that you can get one big hit off. So I don't know if
The first charge attack, got it.
Oh, yeah, effectively. You might want to
That
hold
would
on to it.
probably work on the hero point bonus, a +8 or a roll.
Is it a
So you'd have
morale?
+16. Yeah? No, is it morale or luck?
I thought it was luck, because
Thought it was
morale
luck.
wouldn't help.
Is it luck? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck you then. I'm probably thinking of the trait that increases all luck bonuses by 1.
It will double heroism for a hit, for instance. And if you have any other morale bonuses, they would double for that one hit. Or save. I thought I'd just throw out all the stops.
So is there any different buffs or anything like that from what we had last time, or can I just keep all those ticked?
Keep them all ticked. I haven't put shell on you yet, so if you have that ticked, untick it. But I will be at the start of the fight. You have Grand Destiny again, but obviously you have 4 uses of it in a fight, so just make sure you keep track of it.
How long does that last?
It's hours, but you use it like on each roll.
Right, I haven't used it from the last time that we fought, which was less than an hour ago. So you could save the MP on at least one casting.
All right, I'll put 4 back in. I'm pretty sure it's hours. It's hours or like 10 minutes per level. Let me check.
So, 2 hours.
I was gonna say even if it's minutes, it's still.
That should be 3 hours.
Grand Destiny is 10 minutes per level, yeah. So it's still.
Yeah, that'll be 3 hours, you'd still have it.
Alrighty. So yeah, everything should still be the same, effectively. What did I play an Archmage?
And
Oh
we've
no,
also-
all these buffs
Ooh.
that make us really hard
I
to
didn't
kill.
realise you gave us 50% mischance as well.
Yeah, it's just because I didn't think it was going to be useful because at the last fight it didn't work. But I thought we may as well just go. If this is the last fight, I'm doing everything. Even if it doesn't help, at least we know that it doesn't help.
Do we know what we're fighting?
Just a horrendous amalgamation of sins.
Oh, fun.
You know,
Immunity to everything except for death, basically.
Hey, I just feel bad for Aiden that has to try and control that monster that has literally everything. That's a lot to remember.
Yep.
It's probably immune to almost every spell that
This,
we cast at it.
This fellow definitely has a lot of things for me to remember. Normally I only have like 2 pages for a creature. This guy has more than that.
You have more than a page. Jesus.
Yeah. Alright, buffs already?
Buffs are ready.
I'm still adding mine to my sheet, but you can go because I'm just doing it.
Okay, if
Yeah,
we
they're all
all...
ticked.
You know what? Hold on. Sorry. If we're gonna literally go straight there, I'll cast the shell one now. So
Okay.
+8 resistance bonus to saves.
does not stack with the
Cloak,
shoulders,
so it is.
so just make sure that the buff isn't stacking. It shouldn't do in this game. This game seems to work properly.
Mm-hmm.
So it should only really be getting like a +3 if you have shoulders. I think the only one who doesn't is this Condor because he has something else.
I don't have anything in my shoulder slot.
So
Actually, no.
I can-
I think I have Cloak of Resistance, but I just barely put it into my sheet because I cast shell all the time.
Yeah.
It's just to make sure it doesn't stack. Really, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, but yeah, that is it. Sorry that took so long. I just want to make sure we live through this.
Yeah. Would be nice not to just die towards the end. Also, since all of your savings returned, Leonard, your materia should have restored as well for the auto life. I don't know if that was clear or not.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
I I have
Okay.
not cast re-raise. Do you want that?
You put
Uh,
you put Deathward on, so that's fine.
it's double re-raise for me.
I mean, it did work last time, so.
It did.
Yeah, it's quite helpful.
Alright, that's another. Fuck me.
I don't need it.
21. You don't want it.
She
No,
don't need it. She don't die.
True.
I
Well,
don't plan on dying.
That's a nice thought.
you know what? You're having it anyway. 20.
Alright.
It's just on that off chance that like we get one shot as soon as we walk in there.
Yeah, you can get beheaded again.
That's true.
That won't help her though. It's only if you.
Oh,
have,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
damage.
re-raises need to be full.
All right. Now I'm done.
All right.
Yep, and
With
I
all
think I've
the-
added everything, so I'm good.
Fucking mage with like 50 AC. What the hell's going on?
With all the buffs prepared, we shall have our break here.
Fair enough.
Okay.
See you soon.
I'll be right back. Alrighty. With everybody's buffs prepared, set up, and noted onto their sheets, Minerva will ask a final time if you are prepared to face the final threat of the weapons.
Yep, I think so.
Yep, just check I had stone skin and tongues in there. The most important. Yep. Good. And true seeing, so I can go and say.
Sounds good to me.
More.
Yeah, should be good. What was that? Sorry.
More insane.
More way. Yeah, we should be. Well, I say we should be good. I think we're as prepared as we're going to be.
Don't know what else to do, so let's get going.
Sounds good to me.
Minerva will throw up her hands as you're all surrounded in holy yellowish white light. You become light as feathers, if not for your already flying spell active, as your bodies are whisked away. Almost instantly, you arrive within a quite oppositely designed area. The thoughts and memories of the dreams up to this point come flooding back, as a dark room has the abyss within its center point, the shadow planet with its tentacles writhing to break out to the surface. As far as the eyes can see, you are in another void, though the stone beneath your feet, possibly created by Minerva, allows you a steady footing against the darkness. With the spells and buffs at play, you definitely are able to fight back against whatever would affect this area. The cold chill, the flowing winds, and the falling of the black glass. The writhing mass within the center point is unable to reach you, as Osa can remind you of the holy glow that surrounded her previously, now surrounds you all as the tentacles try to grab at your feet that barely hover over the floor. And aside from this wreathing mass that desires to have you consumed within it, another such being is formed in front of you as a lightning strike hits the floor.
Axel.
Ah, look who it is.
Welcome to the party.
Axel stands from his kneeling position. As you can see, he is coated in whatever would be remaining of the weapons, specks of matter filtering away. His gear would have been worse for wear, though it is highly enchanted, so it has protected itself against whatever attacks him in the other plane. Well, it's good to see you lot were able to do your side of the bargain. I was just able to defeat that last weapon, but it was kind of an issue trying to get out of there. Not exactly an easy path to take when Rama threw me over.
Well, the fight's still not over yet. Looks like we've got one more to deal with.
Do you need healing, Axel?
What? One more? But there's 7 sins, isn't there? Only 7 weapons?
Yes, you are correct in the 7, but it seems now they're all forming together into one huge mass. So all of their abilities will be combined. We'll have to fight them all together.
Indeed. I think we're going to have to face the mortal Sith now.
Well, that's not exactly a good concept to be having. But if we're teaming up together, it should be a breeze, right? 5 Heroes of Light. Don't think I've heard of that fight before.
Indeed. Shouldn't even cause an issue.
I think overconfidence could get us killed. Whatever's coming through here is going to be the greatest challenge we've faced.
What about your companions, Axel? Didn't you go with someone?
Axel looks over his shoulders as he turns fully around in shock. What? Where'd they go? Falgor, where are you?
You didn't leave them behind. Were they coming with you?
They were right behind me. My lightning should have taken them with me. I've got to... Can we get out of here? I need to make sure they're fine. If they're stuck in the shadow plane, they're not going to survive long without my aura.
We have to face this. If you need to go, you need to go.
I just... why is Rama not doing it himself? You see Axel starting to shake with anger.
Axel, I know tensions are high right now, but you need to stay calm. We need to be level-headed when we're facing our next enemy.
I've been calm for too goddamn long. The deities keep pushing us around and telling us to do their job. Why are they not doing this? It's all Minerva's fault anyway. She made these weapons. Why is she not just snapping her fingers and making them disappear?
Leonard
we
will
have
sort
to
of...
solve it.
Leonard's got to sort of look at Iskandar and just say, is he being influenced?
Minerva did tell us that a form would appear before us. Of all the sins.
It's just too... Yeah.
Leonard's going to
Axel's
draw his
scream.
weapon and tell him to calm down again.
Axel's skin starts to redden and blacken over. His forehead explodes outwards as a massive single horn erupts from the right side of his forehead. Blood spatters onto the floor as the red ichor turns a icky yellow, letting off a black steam. His 2 lower incisors grow in size as they become large oni-like fangs in his maw, his face turning reddish like a demon's.
Is he large size or is
He's
he
large-sized, yeah.
Okay.
Axel, you have to control yourself. If you let these weapons, emotions take hold of you, we'll have no choice to fight.
Does anyone remember what his face looks like?
Axel's
The thing I described.
single horn, 2 fangs. Isn't that the your first main enemy?
Greed?
No.
No, envy? I mean,
No.
No, I mean like the first.
Was in the dream. Wasn't he? That also Joseph saw way back. Well, like 4 days ago. Game.
4 days? It's like 4 months. Yes, his face looks
I'm
like
just
the
so-
demons you saw at the Eye of the Storm.
After which, Osa and Joseph had the shackle marks on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye out on Osa. I remember that dream.
As you call up for Axel's name, he will look up towards you as his eyes glow. Axel's not here anymore. I have replaced your beacon of light. I am Akidía. Others have known me to be Akidía, the eighth sin of your world, and the last mortal concept to be found within the evilness of thine hearts. For the inaction and unaffectionate attitude of others, even the gods above, I rise to meet the lofty expectations of the few, of that theirs is a greater need than those more destitute.
Be gone from that flesh, demon. You have no right to it.
And what are you supposed to represent?
He just said, Akidía or Acedia is the eighth sin. It is taken from ancient Greek and used through the Middle Ages. It is essentially the sin of a lack of empathy or feeling for others except for yourself.
It's like antipathy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's antithesis. Why would I leave when this mortal so clings to this ideal of the gods above solving everything? There are many like him in your plane, asking the lords to do their bidding and others to do the work. I can do it for you. Make those powerful beings do what they're meant to do. They made you and forced you to solve your own problems. But I can make it all right. Let me go to that mortal plane. I'll fix it all up.
What's the lighting like in here?
Dim.
Oh boy. I'm gonna do something really fast.
If you're gonna do something really fast, we just go into surprise round.
That's what I was going to do.
You can do that in a surprise round.
Well, it doesn't. So far, we haven't started fighting yet. I don't know if you noticed, but me and Osa were kind of tiptoeing that direction. I was also hoping to get this off at some point so that I could hopefully have a little bit of an advantage.
That is going to push you into a surprise round.
Okay.
Well, I suppose talking's over.
Apparently so.
I am going to grant Destiny, though. No, I can't. It's not a thing.
Jack B, you've been getting a little bit quieter over time. I don't know what's going
Speak
on.
up, laddie.
It's just because I'm further away from my mic. 1 minute.
Okay.
There we go.
Get close and personal.
Hello.
Get some ASMR up in this bitch.
Who can all act in a surprise round? Because Joseph's starting this without you guys. Osa, you have something for a surprise round,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yep,
Do you
I can
in
act.
the mid? Okay.
Last if I'm actually surprised, but I was kind of following up with Joseph and seeing what he does, so don't know if that counts.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll say you can go in there, Osa. I don't think Leonard has anything for surprise rounds.
No, sadly.
The reason I was trying to demark him was because there's no outward sign that I'm doing that.
We did have this conversation before, ages ago, when I asked Phil. He says if someone's looking at you doing this, they will notice you're doing something.
Oh, okay. I take it didn't work then, since I didn't get any information out of it.
Well, it's a 4-round action, so you can start it now unless you have 2 actions in a surprise round.
I do not.
So when it comes to your proper turn, you can finish it.
Okay.
However, Axel is going to do something. Alrighty, that is fine. You don't know what he does. What he does doesn't have any identifiable marks. Also, you can have your surprise round.
I'm moving up to him. And... yeah. You know, with haste I can do that, and I'm... I don't know if I want to hit him.
Are you gonna rage or anything like that?
Probably. I don't know if I can ready anything if I'm raging. Theoretically I should be able to, maybe? I don't know.
You saying ready in action?
Can I do that?
Sure.
Can I ready if I'm raging, or does the... I can't do anything that requires patience or concentration.
Or
That's something like
patience,
that.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
holding yourself to something to happen, that's patience, so yeah, I'd say no.
Okay. So I think in Frenzy I could be able to with Righteous Wrath, but it just gets all muddled in the terminology. So okay, I'm not gonna rage, and I'm gonna ready an attack in case he does something like that.
Ready attack for him to do what?
Anything hostile.
Okay. Then it shall go to Axel. He turns to face Osa as his demonic face reminds you so much of the dreams up to this point, and you feel your body overflowing with an aura of sin and emotion. Bringing up his blade, he moves to attack you.
I take
Sure,
my
we
swing
have
for
that.
that.
Yes.
Alright. I have the right bonuses.
Can we get like a knowledge on Axel or no?
He's a humanoid.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I assume he's just a dude.
All your knowledge can really tell you is what humans get.
Yeah. We can't do it on Sin, can we? Because that's just too obscure.
You don't know what the sin itself will do. The sin in its entirety doesn't do anything, and you don't know the weapon form of this if there even was one.
Alright, sorry.
He's the same size as me, so
Yes.
nothing from that.
As you bring your blade down, Axel retaliates against your own blades as he clashes with it in the air. The splashes of electricity and static go across as you are riposted. And in doing so, he brings his blade back down again to counter you. What is your CMD?
56.
56, alrighty. As he riposts, he cuts into you and you take 67 damage and 5 lightning.
You do have the resist.
Have the resist, and does it go over the ER from Barkskin?
Yes.
But I have slash dash, so that's fine. Say again, 67 and 5 lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he does his attacks.
Did that
As
bypass a mischance?
yes.
Fuck.
Well, he hit her. You don't know how. But he's currently doing 11 attacks on Osa.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Just to see if this does anything.
What was that, sorry?
Does that do anything?
Doesn't seem to do anything at all, no.
Alright.
He is also going to re-roll one of his dice.
But yeah, 'cause he's level 25. This is hard.
You know what he had previously? Okay, so that doesn't hit either way.
Just the resistance.
30.
Okay, so I don't think I need to worry about that.
You also got dark and cold protections. That's the 120 pool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you're going to hit 9 times for 803 and 97 lightning. 2 of those crits.
What?
Well,
What?
That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot
I'm
of
dead.
damage.
that re-raise, so I'm up.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
So good thing I got it after all.
Good for you, raise in the end.
Yeah,
I mean, that is 11 hits. I could probably go near that damage with 11 hits.
that's 9 hits, so
Well, yeah,
minus
9 hits, 2
45.
crits.
I take it the lightning is in separate things, so that you wouldn't take any of that.
they shouldn't. Looks like everything's like 11's the most that there is,
Yeah, you'd be
so
fine.
it should all get blocked by the resistance.
2 of them are crits, so there'd be a 20 in there.
Nope.
And
It's
an- and an
30 is the
18.
resistance.
So yeah, if you have 30, I don't have to roll any of the
Yeah.
lightning then.
It's just the 805, so that's 760. But re-raise puts me at 1.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
And you'd be prone.
that's fun.
Very.
Very nice. Good thing you, Iskandor forced that re-raise on you.
Yeah,
So you're gonna make
Mm.
that frenzy
I don't know.
roll, yeah? You could roll a 20 and I'll be frenzied.
I mean at this point I wouldn't want to resist it if I could, even if I could.
Yeah?
At 1 hit point.
Oh, I think I know what you did.
Hey, you gonna do anything else?
Anything else? You want me to do more? No, that's it. And you'll go to Osa.
Well, start with Frenzy and Rage and Limit Break.
Everything.
Straight up. Let's go.
More! More!
And come on. Stand up.
Do you provoke him standing yet?
Yeah. I don't have anything special.
Just gonna whack you.
Sure.
As long as I kind of know what he's doing, hopefully that 11 attacks is only going to happen once.
Maybe.
Well, he got also that extra swing because of riposte stuff.
I mean, you may remember what class levels Axel had before.
He had 20 in fire and 5 in night. I think.
So,
Yeah, that's right.
Leonard should know what fires can do.
Yep, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he used double strike as like out of character thing.
And then riposte to the fire talent. But yeah,
Yeah.
again, it is what it is.
Also, as you stand, you take 67.
Okay. Math is annoying.
We do have
Okay.
calculators in the chat functions.
Dear, but it's for the week.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to try and hit him back.
As you try to hit him back, he will riposte again, or at least attempt to. He is unable to riposte you.
My CMD is also now higher.
Well, riposte comes in 2 parts, but yeah, that helps. Okay.
So that goes through, I assume. My hope.
Yep. You definitely hit the fellow. You are doing slightly less than normal.
And that's what I have.
Alrighty. Joseph.
I'm gonna finish off that mark, see if it gets through.
Yes, you do indeed mark the fellow. That'll take your next standard, so you will have a move.
I couldn't use the standard from the.
You can, but if you're doing 2 rounds, a full round, it uses 2 standards.
Okay. And then I guess for my move, is it dark enough here for me to use Shadow Step?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I will Shadow Step right next to Axel.
I don't know what I'm doing now.
Surprise, surprise, this fellow hasn't leveled up, because NPCs never level up. But I will give you his stats, because those may have... well, they have changed since last time. Because something is on.
If I see the word Dark Knight, I'm leaving.
Alright, class level and ability modifiers. Okay, so this is what you'll learn about him.
Yeah.
That is a spicy amount of con and okay. Cool.
With all the buffs, I have more con than him.
But do you have more health than him?
I definitely do not have more health than him. I have rolled so bad. I should have just taken average.
Yeah.
Will save is probably his weakest save.
How are you moving up, by the way?
Shadow Step. Teleport.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
And I guess that'll finish that round.
Alright. Leonard.
Leonard will move on up to attack. I'm assuming flanking's all good, yeah? He hasn't, like, negated flanking.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, as you look over to Osa, she's a bit out of whack, but she provides flanking.
That's alright then.
However, as you move to there, Axel will attack as to you.
Yeah, I gathered that would happen.
You don't have any crit negation stuff, do you?
Sadly not.
Also, theoretically gets an opportunity attack.
I think it bypasses the miss chance again.
Yeah, don't forget I've got mischance.
The guy's done 9 attacks at this point, like 13 with everything else, and he's only missed 2. So it's up to you how you want to get that in.
I assume that it's not working.
He's
Alright.
got a Heart Seeker or something on his blade, or he's got a spell on him. Buff on.
It's a 144 damage to you, Leonard. And that means you no longer do get flanking.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Joseph should be a part of the pack, though, so he can get
Yeah.
his.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I wasn't allowed to attack him.
Remember the 10 HP, Leo.
Yeah.
From Heroism.
How much was it again?
2-0.
20.
Ouch.
Oh no.
That's sad.
Keeping that, I take it.
I got nothing I can do to change it.
Hero point?
Do none of these
I have
buffs
0.
give rerolls?
No,
No.
Could have sworn one of them did. Okay.
no, they all just increase dice. I don't have anything that gives rerolls yet. I didn't go into astrology yet.
Okay.
Should've, but I didn't.
And then Leonard's slice and dice. I'll take out flanking, so that's 4 lower. But
46.
1, 2.
I did
He
roll
doesn't
a
know
3.
your roll beforehand, so he is going to retaliate. He successfully parries. And what is your CM?
This man has a lot of attack of opportunities for his decks.
He's used 3 since his last turn. And he's a dex of 18, so he would have 5.
4.
You get additional from dex. You get 1 as base, and then +1 for every modifier.
Never mind then. What are you going to say to me?
What? Doesn't matter. I crit my CMB.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And he riposts and steps back into you for another crit of 143.
Well, no, I definitely know I'm doing it, crap.
Almost.
Full Kieran?
It's a combination of things.
Alright. And he riposted you, so that's fine. Iskandor.
Alrighty, quick and full cure on Leonard, and then I'm going to cast Aura Break as a full round on Joseph. I strongly recommend them when we don't get hit.
What is it?
It lets you limit break at any health.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely be doing that then. I have to wait till I get my turn though, right? Because I need a swift action to do my...
Yeah.
Correct. That's what it does.
And Aura Break only gives you only gives you 1 use of the limit break.
Yeah, so you get 1 use, but it will still go for rounds, won't it? Or is it?
Yeah, it still goes for the normal duration.
Yeah.
And it does use your limit breaks per day, so that you can use it at above 50.
It just removes that limitation, that's all.
Correct.
That's fine.
Just removes the
That's
limitation
good.
of half health.
And I'll 5 step to them.
Alrighty.
Wait, no, I'll 5 step the other direction, sorry. Down here.
Okay. So we
Actually,
go
saying that,
to-
before he retaliated and stuff, you can take
Yeah.
swifts at any point in your turn, correct?
Any point in your turn, immediates are outside of your turn if you want to do that. But yeah, we'll swift.
Well, it's only because if he attacked of opportunity when I attacked him at the end of my swift, that would put me below half, so I would have limit breaked. But don't worry if not.
his attack is parrying your attack and then attacking you afterwards. So your turn would have ended, so you could break then if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do it then. Just so I can have my no mercy. More damage.
Yeah. No breaks are there. Probably in a fight to be using them.
Yeah, true.
Axel's gonna lay into the team. I just need to double check for flanking foil, because if yes, he does have that. You've fought 3 people with it so far, so. Till the start of your next turn. Okay, so currently everyone is flanking. So he is going to do his attack. The first one is on Leonard, so Joseph and Osa, you can have your flanking things.
Oh yeah, choose the crit monkey first.
And Axel will try his best to deflect yours. Okay, so fail. Okay, so Osa's first hit, the second is riposted.
I'm going to use another attack of opportunity through the Thief Opportunist talent.
Yeah, I'm just getting through this first. So then he gets his thing.
Oh, there's another one.
CMD.
Come on, Joseph. This is not the time to be rolling once.
Oh, so what's your CMD, sorry?
61.
61. Okay, he fails to riposte. Okay, then he needs his parry on Joseph. He parried Joseph's first attack. Joseph, what's your CMD?
49.
29. I'm just going to start writing this on the map. Did Osa say 55?
She said
61.
61. I think.
61?
Yeah, 61. Yeah.
Leonard, what's yours?
56.
Okay. So the ones I care about for now. So I'll just put that there so I have a note. Okay, so he will succeed against Joseph on the first one and riposte you. Does Joseph... you have... Not activated your limit break yet, have you? Because this is just the things. You don't have anything for crits, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
I think this also provokes from myself and Leo. Depending what order these are happening.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot happening at the same time.
Yes, there's a lot happening at the moment. These would provoke because they are attacking damage. So it depends. Actually, everyone here has combat reflexes, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this first because he's not gonna die from your attacks.
That's fine.
It's simpler to do it this way. Joseph, you'll get hit for 146.
That's all just straight damage.
Straight damage goes through DR except /dash. So, since it would be, because these are, Osa, for your flanking attacks, are they before or after I've done my attack?
I think after. Hang on. Think back. When a creature flanked by at least 2 members of the pack makes an attack against a member of the pack, it provokes an attack opportunity from all the other members of the pack. So I think
Okay, so-
after.
Well, it says makes an attack, doesn't mean
Yeah.
lands a hit, so I'll say it's a 4. So Leonard,
yeah.
you can get your flanking attack.
Now
which
it does. It
actually
says
I rolled a 7. Come
it
on.
provokes an attack from all members of the pack, so we can still be a member of the pack and not provide
I mean,
a flanking bonus. Right?
It's only when flanking though. So
Well-
once you get hit by flanking 4, you can't do the flanking counterattacks if it's counted as flanking, because you don't count as flanking when you're hit by it.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if at least 2 members of the pack are flanking, then
That is the
all
wording of it.
members of the pack get attacks.
All other members of the pack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, until I hit 2 of you, then you get your flanking attacks.
Oh.
Let me try and parry this one. I can't parry that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of his parries. You will hit.
I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I caught that.
Just make a note of how many attack opportunities you fellows have. As for Osa's, I've done Osa's damage, that's fine. Okay, so that should be all of the flanking things, because Osa did hers afterwards, then Leonard's.
First one was big when he attacked Leonard, this one when he attacked Joseph.
Yeah.
Did that hit, sorry? Or did he parry it?
Your 63 did hit him, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all of the parries out of the way for things that could hit. So, Leonard's, you were hit by the first attack when I can go back to my attacks. You are hit for 70. So
Wait,
this-
does Stone Skid apply or not?
No.
No, okay, good.
So his next attack is going to be. Though actually, since everyone is now damaged, actually, he damaged Joseph. Did I hit? Was there any of this? I think I failed one of those.
No.
Actions. So
You parried one, but you failed to riposte.
yeah, riposted Joseph. So Leonard and Joseph no longer get flanking. So that should now stop the flanking attack opportunities.
Yes.
So in that case, his attacks are going to different targets. This one is going to be going to Joseph. This one, I think. Yep, that misses Leonard's. Oh, did I actually? Oh, I pressed enter. Okay, yeah. This next one hits Leonard. I've got too many pluses in here. That's for Leo. Then the next one misses, and the last one misses. Okay, that's this round done. Let's just do that a few more times.
And we don't really know this for sure, but I don't think he has any more attacks of opportunity left.
Well, you know his dex, so unless he has something else that gives him more.
Yeah, and he didn't even try to parry or riposte Osa's last attack, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Axel is then going to take a 10-foot step.
Now, how does that going to work with Step Up and Strike?
It does not. Step up and strike is only if they 5-foot step.
Yeah,
So how's he taking a 10-foot step?
yeah, it's a
Because he
feat.
has things.
Yeah, it's a feat. Or it's a talent. One of the two. I've seen it.
Yeah, it exists somewhere.
Yeah, he moves to there.
That was 10 foot.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess.
Osa.
I need Osa to move just a little bit.
I mean, I'm gonna 5 a step. Was it 5 a step? I think that was 5 a step.
I only just remembered, don't forget, we've all got reach.
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
but
Well, like being up close and personal.
Yeah, I know.
I need to be able to get within reach of him.
And
Also, he's 10 foot stepping. You really don't want to be next to him.
True.
well, he didn't hit me, so I still get the flanking benefit. And Leo is
Yes.
threatening him,
Yes.
so good for me. Full attack.
Alrighty, he's using a very well, I'd say familiar. Probably only no. Jack and G, you remember this? He is using something. Let's see if he is able to do so, because it's a bit different in this decision. He does it. So, as Ursa goes to attack Axel, he puts the side of his blade to your axe and repositions it so you attack Leonard instead.
Ha!
On all of them.
On the first one, the 66.
Okay.
Lord. I mean,
Well,
you're not taking
yeah.
the elemental damage.
I got nothing for that. Yeah, I'm not taking the elemental damage. I'm still dead. Well, I'm not dead. I'm unconscious. So actually, that's really annoying.
That doesn't go through your DR.
Ah,
Or temp HP. If you haven't.
Temp HP is already gone. From
Yeah,
the
that's gone.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
so
actually
that's
forgot about temp HP for
67.
myself.
So it would be
You do go for his
57.
DR because you have the spec of divinity that passes by DRs.
Ah, well,
Wait, what? Does it go past all of them?
that's not my fault.
I mean, you signed
Well-
the contract.
It's really annoying because it means I go to the floor unconscious. I don't rebirth because I'm not dead.
Yeah.
So that's
but
really annoying.
You become all forms of DR except for slash dash and epic, unless they have double your hit die.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, I tried. Well, the rest of them should go to Axel, hopefully.
Well, that's
Yeah.
annoying.
You can
How
over,
much temp
you can
HP do we
redirect
have?
that
20?
20, yeah.
Oh, wait.
And he has used all of his attack
Oh,
opportunities,
no, I
so
still
these cannot be parries.
I did
First
check
one hits.
very quickly.
You check what?
I'm just checking something. Carry on. You go.
Okay. The third one hits. The fourth hits.
Wait. Oh, wait. Temp HP doesn't stack, does it?
No, you just get the highest value.
Never mind.
The frenzy hits. And the bite hits, surprisingly. However, you'll
So they
notice
all
all of
hit?
those are being reduced. Yes, they all hit, all being
Yeah.
reduced.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's gonna not make me unconscious.
That's fine, I'll do the thing.
Joseph, you have aura break, but you're also below half.
Yeah, I'm going to activate my can't touch this one.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to 5-foot step. I'm going to what's it called? Feint, and then I'm going to try to attack.
Alrighty.
Aren't you out of range there?
No, the reach is squared, it's not circle. So 2 squares away is still reach for him.
Sorry, I was trying to be that guy.
That's fine. So that'd be his reach.
Well, hopefully that's the first time I've rolled over a 10 in this fight so far. So hopefully that'll feint.
Yep, give me a second. I just need to get to his fangs to see should be better. Okay, so that would be better. 10. He is flanked. Not flanked. He is flat-footed. Sorry.
Then I will make my attack. Jesus Christ, it's an 11. At least it's better than a 10.
That does hit.
Alrighty. Well, he is now losing out on AC and attacks against people. So maybe it'll help.
-2, yeah?
-2 to everybody else, -6 to me.
He is... You try to bleed, yeah?
Yeah, I will try for bleed first. He's a humanoid. He can bleed, supposedly.
He does not bleed.
Alrighty. That's next time he's gonna take some strength damage then.
Should we just see sparks coming out of them?
Well, he stabs him, but no blood's going to be coming out. I mean, you can... You have a high perception. You can see that the wound is closing.
Right, okay.
Regeneration of some kind. Now, is it something that prevents bleeding, or is it
Yes.
something that closes up
Prevents
the wounds
it.
after he takes it? Okay.
It just prevents it. You can see that no blood comes out, and if there is, it's not going to be enough to deal damage.
So that's a lot of an action. A lot of actions for me for once, and that's all of them that I can take. So I am finished.
A lot of actions, you say?
Well, for
What
me,
did we just do? All these attack opportunities.
I did a move action, a 5-foot step, a standard action, a swift action. That's a lot of actions for me to take.
Wait, a
Yeah.
move action and a 5-foot step? How does that work?
Oh, you didn't
feint,
move
is a
distance.
feint is a move action. 5-foot step you can still take with a feint.
Leonard just doesn't do anything. It's
Don't
gonna
even
ignore
have to
him,
roll
baby.
a con anymore, it's that high.
I mean, you have to roll an 18. But I'm just gonna assume you're gonna get healed. Yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You give a +10, you'd roll an 8, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so we're going to double up. So, quickened, using one of my abilities, full cure on Leo, so he was back to full. And then I will use a spell synergy to cast
Still
full
missed all
cure.
my actions.
Yeah, sorry about that. To cast full cure on Joseph as well. And I will use Ryan Glacier on Axel.
Okay. You said spell synergy, didn't you?
Yeah, so that's the way that I can
Yeah.
do 3.
Yeah, 1 white, 1 black.
So I'm just going to take the MP out.
You shoot a large spear of ice over to Axel, and you can clearly see he is just letting you do so, as the ice hits into him, and he is healed.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
He's got the wizard bracelet.
Right, okay.
There was a long time ago I allowed you to look at his items in, like, the last campaign. If you remember, he may have the same.
Right, okay. So ice isn't going to work.
But, by the way, that is Joseph shouting that out.
Yeah, sure.
I take it he's immune to frozen and everything like that as a result.
If you negate the damage of it, you negate
Yeah,
the status.
That's fine. Okay. Sweet. Okay, I'm done.
Alrighty. Goes to Axel, baby. I need to double check his stuff.
He's flat-footed.
Well, not flat-footed, he's lost dex, but near enough the same.
No, I fainted him. He's flat-footed.
Fainting is denied dex. It's not flat-footed. Pretty sure. I'll double check for you.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, denied dex. All right.
Yeah, denied dex to the next attack
Fine.
for your case rounds. So it's pretty much the same as flat-footed, but he's not flat-footed, so he's allowed to still do attack opportunities and whatnot. I just need to check because he has a lot of actions he can do. Okay, he is going to make an acrobatics check.
Who needs to make acrobatics?
He is. Have your Cindy's here. He is able to do so. And he is tumbling around to here.
Alrighty, here we go.
And I need to check the wording on another ability he has. Hey, that is not the same. That's fine. He is then going to take out an item in his hand. Oh, sir.
I'm gonna follow after him. Go around a little bit. And also kick up to hovering. Should be fine here. I'm gonna take an attack at him.
Alrighty. That certainly hits. Joseph.
Oh boy, I can do very little here. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move up and try to hit him.
You're inside of him. I didn't know you were that
Yeah.
close.
I couldn't see the lines.
It's very dark in the middle.
It is very dark. And I've got that weird attack range thing on that just
Good, take it off, yeah. It was
didn't help. And I'm going to try to attack him. He can try to attack me back too.
While one day handing his weapon, you think a lot of him, don't you?
I mean, he could try.
a little better.
That is
Oh,
much
God.
better.
It looks terrible, but it's easier to see.
Easier to see the lines, yeah. And he is no longer denied dex, but he is -6 to his AC.
Well, you have flanking,
Oh, I do. Fun.
because he didn't attack any of us.
That is true.
That does indeed hit. Alrighty.
He has been moving around a lot. Should I try? Oh, strength damage.
Well, you see the thing about that? No.
Oh. He's been moving around a lot. I'm thinking it's really hard to do tactical stuff in game when we're doing stuff. I don't know if I want to lower his movement speed and keep him from taking X number of footsteps. Seeing as how he can take 10 footsteps apparently.
Not just hand puts stop 5 footsteps, or it's his top speed.
I think it stops it.
I think it stops it. Yeah, I can look it up for you. I don't have it on my thing anymore because
I'm looking at it.
I very rarely use it because I like it when people take 5 footsteps.
Yeah, reduced by half, and they cannot take 5 footsteps. That would stop his 10 footstep.
Okay, I am going to not reduce his to hit because I have a hard time hitting him. Everybody else is okay with it, but so his attacks is not going to be impeded, but he is at half speed and cannot take a 5 foot step.
Yep, fine.
And that is it for me.
Leonard.
Leo will stand up and double move.
You're flying, you know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I have to do that?
He still needs to be standing up from
I
prone.
need to stand up, yeah. He'll just move up next to him.
Alrighty. Iskandar.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something. Might not work. The wording of telekinesis for objects is this. Could I pull whatever's out of his hand out of his hand? Could just say, will save or spell resistance. I don't know how you want to run this.
Have a look see at the actual page, because I think it should show what target it has.
It's a single target.
Target or targets, okay. Because there is something similar, I think it's like unattended items.
Yeah.
This has not wording for unattended. Are you saying you're using telekinesis and not something else?
It would be
Okay.
telekinesis, yeah, that's the spell. But I just need to know if that would affect whatever he's holding before I do what I'm doing.
It wouldn't affect. You couldn't just use it to do so. You would have to use the steal combat maneuver through telekinesis.
It does say a creature can negate the effects on an object, because you can influence the object, but so I'd have to do a steal basically in order to use it.
Yeah, because you're trying to take it away from them.
Alright, so it's just the way it was worded, I thought I could get away with that. Okay. Alright, I'll try.
I mean, he'd probably get a will save and spell resistance as well as you having to do a steal.
Yeah, so that's not going to work. I don't have points in steal, otherwise I'd use it. The spell resistance and the will save aren't a problem.
You sure about that?
Well, within reason. Alright, I'll just try this then. I will cast... I'll use an arcane point to increase the DC a bit. But I'll cast D-Shell 5 on him, see if that works. That's a Swift.
You're doing what now?
D-Shell 5, the other one that produces their saves.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To be DC 29. You'll probably make it, but we'll see. I have Grand Destiny that, by the way. That is deprotect, not de-shell, but it's the same thing. I have both.
Alright, as you cast the
30, sorry.
as you cast the spell on him, the spell shatters.
I didn't get past the 43. Fuck me. Okay.
Well, again, you guys inspected his equipment.
I may as well just not cast spells. Right. Okay.
I mean, you're back to playing a white mage.
Basically, am. Yeah. All right. Let's go on. I don't know. Really don't know. Standard action. I'm going to fly. How high is the ceiling?
I didn't actually put a ceiling in for this place. 25 foot.
I'm gonna go there. Fly straight up. 25. It's a DC 20 unless it's high winds. I have 24.
You're fine.
Alright, that's it for now.
$55.
Yeah, I'm going to the ceiling. I've had enough of not being able to cast
I think the
spells.
ceiling was 25, wasn't it?
I said 25.
Yeah, nothing's typed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done. I can't do anything else.
Alrighty. Goes to Axel, who is going to try and tumble again. Alright. He does so, and this time he is flying with it. Half speed. Okay. Oh, I could just use this one I already have. So he will acrobatics to here. He's currently 5 foot into the air. And he shall drink the item he pulled out. As he is put to full health.
Alright.
How close do we get him?
It's a good question. I think, don't you have an ability to see current health? Or is that blue mage?
I don't.
Okay. I'll go so.
Yeah, I think that was Q Munch.
Gonna follow up after him. Also 5 foot in the air.
So you're going adjacent to him then?
Yep.
Alrighty. He shall attack pursuant to you.
Mm-hmm.
And hit you for 71.
Okay. Actually. There you go. Nice score. Gonna return the favor. Or try to. Not really.
Not really indeed. Joseph.
Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. That's the thing that Joseph likes to do, which is move up and attack.
Oh boy!
Can you do the shadow thing?
He's too far away for that, I think.
He's also in the air.
Ah, right.
I mean, he can be underneath him, or just to the side on the floor. But
I can get to there, but then I'd be in Leo's way if he wanted to do like a charge or something like that.
Leo's not going to bother charging. To be fair, if you're also going on the floor, I could just literally go above you.
And I also have he has to double crit just to even do. Well, he has to crit just to get me, and he has to confirm that with another crit to crit me. So I'll take one attack of opportunity for moving up. I'm fine. I will also fly 5 foot up into the air while I'm doing this.
so you're flying towards him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna get his one attack off on me if he wants to.
Yes.
So, no, I wouldn't be adjacent at that point, so Osa wouldn't get anything yet.
So I got hit, so I
Yeah,
can't
well-
do that.
Osa doesn't have any flanking right now.
Okay.
He will miss you because didn't roll 20.
Okay, then I will.
So, saying that, what do you have overcomes? Doesn't
You
say
provide
so, so
flanking.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I will
So
try
you
to
do have flanking.
I will try to hit
Yeah,
him
she
then.
provides flanking.
And he's also at -6 AC for me.
Only when you hit him.
I hit him last time.
It lasts until the beginning of your turn. Let's see. First ability.
One round.
Yeah, 1 round is beginning of your turn.
So I wouldn't even get the benefits of that? That doesn't make any sense.
You would, in case of like attack opportunities and whatnot, when it's not in your turn.
So if you get 2 attacks, the duration stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had multiple attacks, the first wouldn't get it, but the 5 others would.
Well, that sucks.
Have flanking.
Hey! Oh, I didn't add flanking in for that. That's +4 on top of that, but that doesn't really matter that much anyways.
Did you pick up Anatomical Savant?
Did I pick up what?
Anatomical Savant.
No. I
Okay.
don't know what that is.
It's a feat. You do not crit. Actually, yeah. Look, crit's in there weirdly, but yeah. You
Yeah.
do not confirm crit.
It would be +4 to that, if that makes any difference. It'd be 51.
It does not make a difference because I asked for Anatomical Savant. If you know what it was, you would know
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
Basically, it's immune to crit.
I still hit him and do some damage, so that's nice.
Yep, it does indeed still hit. And you do get the precision. Which one are you doing, sorry? For the debilitations?
Will do the same. I will do -2 AC and -2 his speed.
Mm-hmm. I should have done a parry, but I completely forgot he had it, but whatever. Okay. Leonard.
As you reminded me about that, feat, I can actually just gain that as a swift action, replacing stunning critical. So I think Leo's going to do that as a swift action.
You might want to do that.
Good. Oh,
You should have kept your mouth shut, GM.
mhm.
And then he'll fly up diagonally 5 foot and attack Axel.
Axel will attack towards you.
Joseph gets to attack.
You both get your attacks.
I don't.
No, of you will, because he's attacking him outside of. It's in. He wouldn't be fighting flanking at that point. What's the retaliation? That's the 2 flanking, yeah?
Yeah, he's hitting
I mean,
a
technically,
member of the pack, and we are both flanking.
Oster isn't. I guess it's when he's. Yeah, sure. Joseph, you can have your attack.
I mean, at that point, Joseph would be flanking with Leo, so
Yeah.
that should count.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Another
no.
attempt.
Leo gets to attack.
Not put the +4 on top of that, so.
When would you like me to
Axel's
roll
gonna try
mine?
and parry, either way.
I was going to say, I haven't even rolled mine yet. Did you want me to roll mine now?
You don't get one. It's other.
No. This is just my single attack that I'm moving up to do.
Not yet.
No.
I'm doing.
He's
Alright,
attacking you
I'll wait for
because
this.
you're moving through his tread. So
Yeah, I know.
Joseph attacks him, but Joseph crit, so you get to attack him.
I know, that's why I'm
you
waiting
do
to
not,
do when I do
'cause
my attacks.
Axel parries Joseph's attack. Let's
Oh,
see
yeah,
if he
that's
can
true.
attack backwards. Backwards. Back. Close that one. He is not able to riposte, so that just fails. So, Leonard, you are getting hit. And with a crit for 149.
Right, now Leo will attack.
Yeah. You don't get any flanking bonus. Because you've been hit.
I have not rolled above a 10 in this entire fight.
You may have not have, but you do hit.
Thank you.
And if you actually look at my rolls, they haven't been super great either. But I have ridiculous bonus because of limit break, so I have buffs.
Yeah.
Is that getting parried or anything like that?
No, he probably should have done, but...
Okay, well then I'm gonna take my Thief Opportunist attack.
Alright.
I was gonna say I haven't hit a spell since September. There we are.
You've hit plenty of buffs. Axel's gonna parry. He successfully parries. Does he riposte? He fumbles his riposte, so no.
I just realised I haven't added Protectorate into my buff list. What Protector is it that gives the deflection bonus? Or how much deflection bonus, I should say.
+8
Thank
from...
Yeah.
Because that's not in my AC, which will put me a lot higher than what I am.
Unless you have a ring.
I don't. I have nothing to deflection, so that's a +8
Doesn't-
bonus.
Doesn't your Aurora give deflection?
Yes, but that is 5. Oh, so I actually do have a bit. 3 higher.
Iskandar?
I really don't know anymore.
GTFO, probably a good idea.
He'll fly 70 foot that way, so there. I'm on fire. And fuck it, I'll fuck cure Leonard again, and that'll be it, me done.
Yeah, what, Leonard?
Full cure you.
Max full
Wait.
health.
Am I in range for that? Yes, I will be. That's fine.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it. Can't do anything else.
Alright, goes to your Axel. He is going to let loose. It's going to be a fun lot of stuff. Okay, so, Osa and I'm just gonna print screen what I have, because it's gonna be much easier than have to fucking go all the way back up again. No, just put this in here. Okay, so, Osa and Joseph, you can both have your flanking thing, your attack, because he's attacking Leonard.
Why me first? Go away.
It's a hero-on-hero fight.
Yeah.
Okay, he's then going to parry as best he can. That fails to parry. That fails to parry, so Osa's 2 will hit. And then parrying onto Joseph's. He parries Joseph's. So he needs to make a CMB. Nope. So here's 1. Okay, so that is the first. Leonard, you take 65 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The next attack is on Osa, so Joseph, you get another attack from your flanking rage thing.
Mm-hmm. Hunting back.
Axel will parry. Is able to. Succeeds on the riposte. And I need to double check the wording of riposte to see if this will still work with your limit break or if I have to do a second roll. Nope, that is fine. He does not confirm. Joseph, you'll get hit for 73. Osa, you are hit for 71. Now everyone's been hit, they no longer get flanking. So the rest of these are going to Leonard as best he can. 2, 3, and 4 will miss. His 5th will hit as it is a crit.
It's fine. Never mind.
So Leonard, you hit for another 136. Alright. Osa.
I'm also gonna let loose.
The blessed weapon effect what?
I think it's not helping them crit or anything. Or bypass DR, because, yeah, you do that anyway.
They beat past DR anyway. The only thing would be the crit thing, but he's being very ignorant to crits.
Fair enough.
I actually did 1 extra in there. That should be 3. He is going to attempt to break the first attack, but not bother with the rest. He fails to do so, so all of those will go in. So he has 1 remaining. The third and fourth attacks will miss. Your frenzy hits. As will the bites.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't think I've done my Thief Opportunist attack this round.
You have not.
Though. Okay, well, I'm going to take my last chance to get that in.
Alrighty. That will hit. Alrighty. And it goes to Joseph.
I'm going to feint and try to hit him.
You successfully feint. And you hit, so I'll just keep those debilitations on, I guess.
Yep. And that is my turn, and I now have to leave. So I will see y'all in the next episode.
It's a bit early for you leaving.
I have to be at work in like 45 minutes. I still gotta get dressed and stuff like that. Well, not dressed, but like socks and shoes and stuff on. This is about the time I normally leave. Maybe a little bit later. I'll try to stick around for one more round, but that's kind of pushing it. So we'll see what happens. I'll still be on the computer, but we'll see.
You're fine to leave. As Jester spins his mouse around, waiting for his turn.
It's because I'm ready to do something.
Leonard.
Alright, Leonard has got a limit break. One of his fighter limit breaks of Omni Strike, giving himself 2 extra attacks. And he's got a full attack, this guy.
Alright.
After I just quickly made a brand new macro. So fingers crossed it works. Looks like it did.
Oh, he's definitely gonna try and parry at least the first. Should be his last.
First
I'm
attack
gonna
that
be
hits.
really
do
really
an
upset if he
opportunist
kills
attack
me.
for this round.
Oh, actually, hang on. I need to heal health from.
He fails to parry the first. I rolled a 2.
4 health, but 4 health helps. I also do have the one that gives me 25% chance to go through his crits.
Well, it
unless it's
by
yeah
25.
reduces like yeah, you know what I mean. Whether that's light, medium, or full fortification.
Mm-hmm. You let loose into the man as he will fall down. And then his thing goes off and he revives.
Of course.
It's 2.
I mean, you can't be a hero without a revive, just like you, Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the prerequisites of being a hero.
Absolutely. Hey, I still got 2 revives going. I'm ready.
So does he go back up to full health then?
Most likely.
It looks like he's at full health, yeah.
Gosh dang it.
He is prone.
That is
He
true.
is prone. Do my attacks continue or do they stop when he revived?
You lay to him and then he'll revive after all of them.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
That's how I've been doing it for you.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Otherwise, you revive and then you immediately die again, and it just makes that thing
Yep.
pointless.
Absolutely.
Iskandar.
Quick and full cure, tend to dispel. That's me done.
You're attempting to dispel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna great dispel him.
Ooh.
So I will shoot that off. And what do you want from me? Just a spell, I take it.
What are you trying to dispel?
His existence.
That's not very nice. He was your friend at one point.
I guess it's targeted dispel. Yeah, targeted dispel, not area. But do you need something specific? Like, am I aiming for spells or effects?
I am just checking it dispels wording.
I know what brand this.
Okay, so you got quiet again, by the way. Running away from your microphone. So this says dispel abilities of a magic item. Target spell 1 spell for every 4. I think you are still doing only 1 item. Unless the item itself... No, because the item is all the things. Yeah, you dispel 1 item from my reading of that. So you'd probably just be better off doing a normal dispel, because it has the same chance.
Alright, I'll just do that then.
What item are you trying to dispel?
Does he have any visible materia?
Yes, material would be visible. Let me go through his list.
Well, I mean, this would just stop it for 1 round, or is it for X amount of rounds?
Let's have a see.
Because I thought spell would just be any buffs he has going.
Well, you choose to either select a creature, which is then an X amount of buffs, or you select magical items. If you just spell a person, you don't turn off their wristband, for example.
Yeah.
You just turn off, like, shell and whatnot.
Well, I don't even know what he's holding. Like, we've definitely not looked at him this much. So I may as well just go for the person. Unless he's got something that I know is like get screwed spells.
If the object is an item, make a DC, blah blah blah, same DC. The item's magical properties are suppressed for 1d4 rounds.
If that's the case,
Artifacts and deities are unaffected, but you don't know if he has any artifacts. None of you would read deities, so still work on buffs. So yeah, you would have to select 1 item, and the item would be suppressed for 1d4 rounds.
I'll go for his sword.
Yeah. I mean, you can see what he's wearing, you just don't know what they are until you identify them with Detect Magic. But he has a materia in his armor. He doesn't have a materia in his sword. He has a bag, a wrap around his head. He obviously, of course, has boots. He has a ring, an amulet, another ring. He has shoulder pieces that have turned into wings, so you can guess what that is. He has a bracelet, a headband, as well as a band around his head. They take 2 slots. A belt, and that's the things you can observe. As well as his sword.
I did
So you're
that.
dispelling his sword, yeah?
Yeah, it didn't roll anything. It just gave me
No,
the
so,
items.
yeah. Roll it.
So, A, would it even work if it's an artifact?
If it is an artifact, it would not work, but you don't know if it is or not. It's very lovely because she drew it, but that doesn't mean it's an artifact.
Alright, I'll just do. You just want to cast double check, don't you, then, really?
Yes.
Alright.
And if you have anything else that helps dispelling, but I don't think you do.
Nah. Yeah, 38.
Okay, let me just double check the swords. I need to double check the effects because the effects have things as well. Magic weapon. So that works on that one. It works on that one. Also realised one of these abilities is useless to him. That works on that one. Okay, you have dispelled his sword. It's turned off.
Alrighty. Do you want me to roll the round?
Nice. Let's have a look. See. I'll say you wouldn't know. You're not meant to know how long statuses last anyway. But
That's fine.
I'll roll and then I'll keep track of it.
No, I'm done anyway.
Okay, well, just to make you feel better about it, I rolled 4.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, before you. Okay. You are a motherfucker.
What do you mean?
Its sword has a lot of shit on it. That's what I mean.
Oh,
You mean it had a lot of shit on it?
Yes, it had. Take it all away from me.
For 4 rounds. Feel our pain for all your anti-magic stuff.
I've never used anti-magic once on you. Give me one example where I did.
When I stepped into an
Alright.
anti-magic field.
Nah, that's not happened.
Hmm.
Okay, Axel's gonna stand up. It does not provoke.
That should help him stop parrying you as well. Because it'll be
Yeah,
minus
because of
5.
fucking bullshit. This is why he wanted to come over to you, but you kept moving away. And he
This
can't
is
turn
payback
after
for
you.
making the weapon slice through his spell.
Yeah, this is more revenge.
Well, Axel doesn't have that feat tree, okay? Alrighty, he's gonna have some fun with Leonard, because Leonard keeps getting back up again. What is the mischance going on now that I have to pay attention to it?
50%.
50? Ugh. Why'd you give me a mundane sword? Alright.
I can't wait to see the
damage.
Damage is going to be great.
Delete this old print screen I had of the last time he attacked. Alright.
Can we just have a before and
Osir
after?
Joseph, you can have your flanking attack.
Pleasure.
It's your pleasure, not mine. I lost my sword.
Me.
Alright,
Ooh.
so I have my AOs back again, so he's going to try and parry. 1, 2, 3. He parries Joseph's.
All at minus 5.
Yeah, well, they're not -5. It's
Well, whatever it is.
whatever his sword was. But yeah, I've turned the sword off.
That attack is at +4 as well, by the way, because I forgot to add flanking back in after I got it taken away.
I still beat it.
Okay, just try every little number helps.
Yep. I won't parry Osis first, so that goes through.
Slowly getting my hit points back.
Mhm.
I will parry the second, however. So he gets to try against Joseph. Does not work. Tries against Osa. Does work. Osa, you take 66.
61.
Leonard, you are going to take a crit.
Doesn't he have the miss jump?
Yeah,
50%.
whatever. I don't care. You didn't ruin everything. Alright.
He also got through my mischance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Yep.
So,
Do you think I got Heartseeker with my weapon?
well, you know. Osa, heal yourself. I didn't hit you, but I do hit Leo.
Rude. Did the crit confirm though? Or did that miss?
You do know what fighters get.
Oh, come on. He's not allowed to just automatically
he's level
confirm
20
it.
fighter, so he has the capstone.
I know.
Okay, so Leo, you'll get hit for 126. The next attack is going to go onto Osa, so Joseph gets his attack. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, I've done 3. It's going to try and attempt to do it again. I fumbled, so no.
56.
Yes, you indeed do hit. If that's 4 or higher, I need to roll for my... Well, not mischance, but... Crit Shadazzle. You do not crit him. We do indeed hit him.
Are you guys to wait until after me, or do you want to just crack up on your turns?
I'm gonna
What?
just keep cracking on.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to spell his armor, that's all.
No! Not allowed! Go away! I'm not gonna let you play my Lego anymore.
My sandbox, go away.
So he still has his negatives, that's fine. Okay, now I've got to roll to see if I even hit Osa.
My AC is low, actually.
I miss. He's going to attack you again. So Joseph, have your flanking attack opportunity.
Doubt
He's
it's
gonna
gonna help, but
try
that's
to-
+4.
He parries you. Does he hit you? He may. I need to roll. Nope, I don't hit you. Okay, so do I even hit Osa? Yes, I do hit Osa. Okay.
I was going to say, Osa's the one with the
yeah.
highest AC.
Yeah, but I've got to roll with mischance. It's like a 1 in 2 chance. I just keep failing. Osa, you take 61 damage. He is then going to put the rest into Leonard now that there's no flanking bullshit going on. So, 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's the dash. It's not my crit thing. 2, 3. You know, for a 1 in 2 chance, I've missed 4 out of 6 of these. However, the crit is the one that hits. Leo, you take another 1, 2, 2.
Do I not get any more attacks?
Not flanking anymore.
You're not flanking. Well, there's no 2 people flanking anymore.
Okay. Just me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you take a sneak
Actually,
attack.
no. They do provide flanking.
Yep.
Yes, you do get More attacks for you,
Work,
you got.
because
I have
In
like
theory,
8
it's only one
attacks of
person.
opportunity, so I can...
Yes, you can have 3 more. I don't like this group. I'm gonna get a new one. Blackjack and hookers. Alrighty, did you have +4 in there or no?
Yes, I did put the +4 on this one.
Okay. First one hits because his AC is still negative to you. It's negative to everyone, but it's even more negative to him. Okay. Of course, you won't get. Is he still? When did you deny Dex? Was it on your turn? So it's still going on, isn't it?
Yeah, on my turn is when I did it.
Okay, so you still have that. So still sneak attacks going in.
Well, and they're providing flanking for me, so that would still work.
Yeah, they are. It's bloody annoying. All the wordings and rememberings. Okay. Second hits.
How long does your limit break go down for, Joseph?
This is the last turn that I will have it, so I was gonna do it again as soon as it came up.
Fair enough.
You deal a beefy amount to the Hero Blight. Okay. Do you want those to just be all AC and hampered because it increases the duration by a round each? So that would be like 3 rounds of it.
I don't think the debilitations actually ever get more than 1 round.
Yeah, they stack on rounds, but you can't, without the double debilitation, it's 1 or 2 at a time.
Oh, okay.
If
Then
you
yeah.
change it, it changes the one of those, but it stacks on the rounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then yeah, I will
Penalties don't
absolutely
stack.
stack the rounds.
Yeah.
It's just that up to this
Penalties don't
point you've
stack.
been doing like single attacks or being parried, so now
Yeah.
it matters.
Mm.
Okay. I'll probably never ask again because it's probably just going to keep going at this point. He is hampered, so can't even 5 foot, 10 foot.
He stood up.
His... Yeah, well, you know. Well, he can stand up in 5 foot. It's not moving distance.
He stood up. Did he get provoke attacks without opportunity?
No.
He stands up. Okay.
No.
He has a thing to reduce.
That's
But he
my
had to
thing.
theoretically use an action to stand up or something.
He has a feat for it.
Probably.
He has a lot of feats.
Probably.
Fighters typically do.
Oh, so.
I'm going to use a Swift Limit Break again.
Of course, of course.
And wait for my sheet to catch up.
Am I allowed to preemptively
That should be it.
limit break again? Just basically extend it out back to 4?
No.
Oh.
That's why I waited around, because I think it like
can't
it
activate
ends at the
it
end of your
whenever you're
turn, so yeah.
Well, the limit breaks end at the beginning of your turn. Anything that has
Hmm.
rounds ends
Gotcha.
at the beginning of turns.
Alright. Well, it was 5 rounds anyway, so here we go. And then I'm gonna full attack it. See if we can finish this.
Did you not need to leave intro?
I do. I'm just really thinking that we're gonna finish this fight, so I'm really trying to push it on. Like, I need to leave in like 2 minutes. Like, seriously need to leave. But yeah.
I did get hit, so no flanking for me, but that's okay.
I'm just hoping that mage over there leaves my armor alone. I've done all my things. Okay.
Opportunity
away.
attack.
No, go away. You're not allowed it. Go to work. First one hits. Second one hits. Game, let me. I know you don't want me to make us helpful, but it has to happen. Third hits. The fourth will also hit. The frenzy will hit. As shall the bite. Is Entro still here?
Yes, barely.
You want to know who ends the fight?
Yes, please. Yes! this is
Nice.
the first fight where Joseph has actually been like really pivotal, so I feel good about this. I appreciate playing with you guys. I shall see you next time. I am out.
Yep.
See you later.
Probably see you in the new year.
See you later.
Do you want to there? Victory fanfare. You hadn't dispelled my sword, I'd be grand.
I mean, it had to be useful somehow, right?
You did keep the boys alive.
Yeah. It's just a shame to put like 5 feet into damage that never works.
You are absolutely going to hate the amount of experience there is.
I do, because it doesn't level us up.
It's a lot of
Well, I did say this one was going to get you to 20. I did say it was going to get you to 21. And with all of the attacks and barrages into poor old Axel, he didn't deserve it. You guys are just monsters. His body will fall to the floor after succumbing to all of the wounds. The red and black parts of his skin start to melt and seep away as they flop to the stone floor beneath. The horn grew from his forehead, cracks apart as if it was made of rock and chitin, and also falls to the floor. A holy light shines over the room as the waving tentacles of darkness are pushed back into the center of the room. As they are forced out of this realm, the rock returns to a normal state, as you can feel that the influence of the shadow plane has been removed. And Axel's dead.
I can fix that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm a full life. Unless anyone's got any objections.
No, he was a
please
dick.
do.
No, bring the man back.
Yeah, I'll full life him.
Well, it's a good thing he's only immune to harmful spells. You cast full life on Axel Phoenix as he opens his eyes back up and starts to stand. The several cuts into his body being healed over, though the blood probably still staining Leonard, Osa's, and Joseph's weapons. What happened? The darkness is gone.
Leonard will pull out a cloth and start cleaning his blade and say, "Yes, it seems you've been influenced. Unfortunately, we had to take you down. But you're back now. That's the main thing."
The smugness in his voice.
Ever since he became a hero of light, he's just been more of a dick.
Yep.
Do you remember anything after you dealt with the sins in the shadow place?
I teleported here because I saw energies moving away from the shadow plane, and my allies still not here. I was looking for my friends. Next I knew, I was looking at you guys from the floor.
We go back to Minerva and Rama to then. Is it over? Is it done?
As you look around, you no longer see any black glass falling. At least in this room.
We may have stopped them falling, but even if Minerva can return the world to how it was, the people who are lost will need rescue.
What about Axel's companions?
Ah, fuck it. No, yeah, we'll need to go get them too.
Leave no man behind. Or woman. Or
Let's
being.
get back
Well,
to-
it's one man and one woman.
Let's get back to Minerva, see if she knows. She should be conducting the ritual right now.
Well, hopefully she's removed the taint on this plane. I'm not sure I'd be welcome in her sanctum, so I'll have to meet up with Rama and see if I can get him to help my friends.
Well then, until we meet again.
Let's try and group up in Nefel after. Be good to see you again.
It'd be nice to learn about what happened in this room.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk over that a couple drinks.
It's probably best.
Feels like the drinks are going to be well deserved after all of this.
Indeed. Right. We'll see you then.
I'll see you after the briefing's all over.
And Leonardo
Axel
pull out his
moves
crystal.
over to the side and teleports away with lightning.
Man, I want that.
What, teleporting around with lightning?
Well, you know, free, I guess.
It's not free, he can only do it so many times.
Still. Alright. Ben's facing time out here. To Nefel? Maybe.
Or use our
Yeah,
crystals
Just
to get
use,
back to
use the
Minerva?
crystals to go to
Oh,
Minerva,
no,
yeah.
Crystals, forgot. Yep.
So technically ours is free too. At least in certain situations.
Yeah, I suppose.
You gather up the crystals and return to Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Your forms turn into multicolored lights as you shoot through the earth into the sky. It seems like no matter what, you're going to the sky and then going back down again. And it is a welcome sight, as when you go above the landscape, you see that the cold chill has been returned with a bit of a warmer chill, as you are in December, but it's normal temperatures instead of the minus 200. It is minus 6 Fahrenheit, which I think is like minus 38? Something around there. It's like plus 4 times 36. Or plus face, I don't know. Plus 36 and then divided by 4 over 6 or whatever. It's not minus 200 anymore. You see that the sky has returned to its lovely blue state with clouds going across and flying creatures soaring through the skyline. The sun has returned to a blazing red, orange, and yellow, and you blind yourself looking at it. Thankfully, Iskandora has those mechanical eyes, so he can see for the rest of the game. As your bodies are then shot through the earth as you appear within Minerva's temple. And you may have them for a reason, but with Shell, they're kind of pointless. You land back into the temple, and you can see that no black glass has remained across the marble flooring.
We'll get down on one knee and bow towards Minerva. Greetings, my lady.
Welcome back, my heroes of light. You have enacted my final decree and have awashed this land of the blight that was harming it. The connection between the Shadow Plane Armory has been severed, and I've been able to heal the wounds that were able to be healed. Sadly, I cannot bring back all of those that were lost towards the Shadow Plane, and instead their energies will be reused to make sure that this will never happen again. Their loss shall be the beacon that protects your plane from further incursion.
Well, that is good news. It's good that everything seems to have gone back to normal. What happens now?
What happens now is that you return to the Meteor Plane and go about your life as normal. I may call upon you in the future as my heroes of light to work on other missions such as this to protect the world at large, where my power is restricted by the laws placed upon us at the Pantheon.
Are our families alright? We haven't spoken to them or seen them since the Wrath Weapon fight, and you say many were lost.
Yes, many souls were lost. To the count of 1 million have been transferred to the Shadow Realm. Though as you are my heroes of light and have signed the contract, your families have been put under divine protection. This black glass has been shifted around them so that it never touched them, and instead touched the ground around their feet.
See. A tragedy, but it could have been worse.
If but I was allowed to do more, my power is only allowed to go through what I control, as well as my heroes of light. If I were allowed to affect every single denizen on the planet, so would all the deities that would seek to destroy the planet.
I see. Well, I suppose our next greatest threat will be their agent.
For now, you'll have a time of peace. There will be conversations amongst the Pantheon to make sure that this does not happen ever again. Though, with your final confrontation with Akidía, it is revealed to me who actually created this machination of sin.
Was it Kefka?
No. No divine intervention created this effect. They may have put a whisper into her mind, or spoken something in the background that someone listened into, but it was completely within the hands of mortals. Your investigations into the previous individuals that are affected by these emotional powers, representing the different sins until the weapons were released. It was a form of primal resurrection. When you would normally use the manner of the land to create vast monsters of destructive might, they instead instilled said matter into themselves, creating semi or quasi primals. This power was tainted and formed, just as primals are changed and formed into the cults that created them. The ones with envy deep in their hearts gained the powers of such. And as this continued to occur, it seemed the manner was learning from the process of the mortals. Just as primals have become easier to create, so were the sin catalysts. In the end, it was this emotional energy, after being defeated, fed back into the armory and set loose the weapons. They were meant to remove the energy from the world, as the emotional banner creating these quasi-primals was threatening the world. And so the weapons came here to remove said energy, causing those emotional waves, as your Nefel governments have said it to be. They remove the emotion from the world so that the world will not be destroyed by the primals you were creating. And with the destruction of the weapons, you have allowed the world to survive. And with that, I have changed the mana flow, and so no more emotional primals shall be made. And no longer shall the weapons be brought forth by said emotional catalysts.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about that again. For now.
At least this planet will not have to worry about it. It's possible in many years ahead, the next planet may need to suffer this consequence so that it can learn from it. But for your lifetimes and your service to me, you should not need to worry about it.
Iskandar will look at the party then. Looks like we're back to the deadly affairs of mortals.
It would appear that way.
As you have completed my mission, you may now receive your rewards I offered at the beginning. To each of you, you can either ask a single question or revive a single entity, no matter the period of their demise or how it occurred.
I've got a list. I need to work out which one I want.
Have you sent it to Santa?
Yeah, he said no and sent back coal.
Well, Minerva can give you at least one. Unless you're going to be greedy and ask the others to use their wishes to bring 4 people back for you.
No, I was going to bring Lutia's dad back.
Well, that's gonna cause something. Alright? Any reason you want to bring Lucia's father back?
Yeah. They're indebted to me. They become one of the most powerful houses of Elvan. Just massive civil war. We win it. Happy days.
Well, no. I'm gonna just let you know, if you revive Latia's dad, pretty much he's gonna go straight to prison, or he's gonna be killed again, unless you're gonna protect him.
Well, yeah, be under protection, Aegis, but I'll think about it first.
There's not gonna be a civil war because he comes back, because that time is long since passed 300 years ago, and there's a lot of, we'll say, shade against him.
Nah. Alright, well, I'll have a think about it.
But indeed, everyone can think on their questions or possible revivals for the rest of the year. We'll have that decision on the new year.
I know who I might revive.
Who?
Come on back, Atlas. You went too early.
Yeah, you're gonna play as level 1 character? Or level 2
Yep.
character, rather?
I'm bringing him back.
You don't even know
Deep down,
Atlas.
Leonard and Atlas were best friends all that time ago.
Really
no,
deep
they
in your
weren't.
backstory.
Hey, Atlas had a brother. I never named who the brother was.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be Atlas, considering you're 2 different races, and I don't care about adoptive parents.
Ah.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. One day I'll hit an attack. One day.
Hey, you just spelled his fucking weapon. Shut up.
Yeah, that was
You did
that was
enough.
dope. That was great. You did good.
Yeah, like the last 4 fights have been against basically end bosses, so they are really resistant to magic. It's
No,
not going to be as much of an issue for the next campaign.
It's fine. It's just like, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. It's like, that
Do the thing.
box, like the square where it's like white mage things, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna do something black mage. No, back in the box.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I'll have to do that more often.
The next session probably will be on the short side, unless there's a lot of roleplay going on, because it's pretty much just going to be the epilogue of this campaign at that point.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
But yeah, you'll have quite some time to think of your rewards.
I have no idea, but I'll give it a go.
I'll have to look at the Aeon Gaia campaign setting for a little bit. And have a look.
Yeah, I think so will I.
You mean no one's died at this point and you say, hey, I want that guy back?
Not since I've been here, no.
Not that I can really remember, at least. I'd have to sort of think back.
I mean,
I'm
just
surprised.
looking-
I'm surprised there's one group of people you don't want to bring back.
I take it you're talking about the Titan Backbreakers.
Very close.
Or specifically that Necromancer.
Yeah, either the Necromancer or their family. Like the Necromancer and his... Was it wife and child, or just wife?
Wife and daughter.
Wife and daughter. It's 3 revivals right there, though.
I'm just surprised it didn't come to mind because it seemed like his death was impactful to some of you.
I was thinking about it, but with only Oza and Joseph who were basically touched
Yeah, I
by
was going to
Leo
say, it
and
doesn't
Iskandar
really
don't know
affect
anything
Leo and
about it.
Iskandar.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
would have to
issue, really.
bring. We would have to bring back all 3 because don't think Zaym's gonna appreciate just being brought back again after already losing his family twice,
no,
basically.
no.
That would be really nice, but I think the only way that would ever work is if Osa and Joseph would have to roleplay hard to convince Leo and
Yeah.
Iskandar to give up that. Like, give
Oh,
up one of the
God.
most powerful things ever.
I'll see you in a minute. Sorry, guys. Gotta
Yeah,
skip.
later.
See you later.
Yeah, we can edit all him.
Later.
We can,
Yeah, we can always
discuss
chat
our
in the
Discord.
Roll20 chat. Laters.
Roll 20, yeah? Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, Discord chat.